Trudy, hope you're doing well on this Monday. Are you ready for the week? The week is ahead of us. At least we're alive to live another week. Anyway, so hope you had a lovely weekend. I don't know what you were up to. I went to visit my mother because it was Mother's Day. And it was so nice to see Jessica and my mom yesterday. Spend the day with them. Slept over on Saturday night, spent the day with them yesterday, and then came home. So it was so worth it. So I'm feeling refreshed. Although I didn't crochet anything on the weekend, there was no time. Anyway, let's give the Square Squad a shout out. I hope you've got your drink, your cup of whatever, your project. Then we're going to go over and see what you guys have posted in Facebook. So let's give the shout out and then there we go. Hello, hello, hello. Now I can see you. I've put this shawl on because it is a bit nippy. You can see outside. The weather outside is, let me see. You can see. Can you see? Can you see? It is a beautiful day outside. But to me, it's icy cold. It's icy cold outside. Anyway, so let's go to StreamYard. Say hello, D. Yummy. Hey, this thing is cutting off my head. What are you doing? There you go. Hi, I just stopped in to leave my thumbprint as I get ready for work. Thank you, my sweetie. I so appreciate it. I appreciate every thumbprint. Thank you, Kelly. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, my sweetheart. And Trudy, hello, hello. You must be enjoying the weather. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Temi, Twisted Sons. Good morning, Ursula and Kelly and Trudy. Hope you're doing well. Don't know how your weekend was. We celebrated Mother's Day yesterday. So as I said, Saturday, I didn't plan it. I just decided, okay, what will I need to do to get in the car and go to my mom? It's a 1 hour to 2 hour drive. So I just started unpacking, not unpacking. As I take my pajamas off, I fold it and I'm like, okay, that's pajamas. I'll need to sleep over there. Then I put clothes on and I decided, okay, if I wear this clothes tomorrow, then I don't need to pack any clothing, you know? And then I realized, hey, it's not so difficult. Just everything I've got here, put it in a suitcase and off I go. And I think it's the best thing I've done for myself for a while. Change of scenery. I haven't been away out of this house even for a very long time. So it was very good to get away and be closer to the beach, to see my mom, to see Jessica, to do different things. And yes, that was very good. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing, Kaylin? Good morning, afternoon, evening, Ursha, and everyone in the chat. Oh, I nearly knocked over this light. Hey, come here, my sweetheart. I need you. Don't go anywhere. Ooh. You know, it's a light, a ring light, a big ring light. It's about this big. But when you pick it up, it's as light as a feather. I really expected it to be a lot heavier. Yes, you love the weather. She's got the same weather I've got. So we are in autumn on our way to winter. Good morning from Virginia, USA. You are so welcome, my sweetheart. Welcome in the house. Let's go there and then, oh, wait. You know, something in the eye. Let me just do this. Why is it? You know, when you go live, you have something in your eye or you develop a little cough. I'll be working on my crochet blanket today. Now, why am I all pixelated now? I did not touch the screen. Let me see. Is it going to... Sometimes if you sit still, it just sorts itself out. Anyway, I am halfway with my border on my blanket. My scrap blanket, knitted scrap blanket, has a moss stitch border. And I'm halfway with it because it needs to be 10 centimeters, 4 inches. There you go. So, okay, let's go over to Facebook and see what you have been up to. So I see you shared some beautiful thingies. This was, let me just see if it shows. Does it show? Oh, yes, every time I forget to remove the comment before I leave. Why? There you go. This was Katrina, top I made for my daughter. I love the top. That's a lovely top, hey? Let's see if we can go closer. Hey, now I'm way past the photograph. Let's see if we can go closer. Come on. You don't be slow this morning. I have left-clicked on the photograph. There we go. Now, let's go closer. You see, I think there's a tutorial on, maybe there's a tutorial. She's got a lovely tutorials on her channel, Katrina. And you can see that is literally just, it's like a shell stitch, a small shell stitch and a V-stitch. Shell stitch and a V-stitch. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Katrina. I always appreciate all of you who take the time and the trouble to go over and share something. Hitisha or Hitisha Padwal. Just so you know, Clover Armor are for almost half the price right now. Probably the best gift for us crocheters. And that was 4 days ago. I'm not sure if it's like that still. Beautiful top, Katrina, says Kaylin. Thank you, my sweetheart. I think so too. Estherisa Yarn Creations, which is the mother, Esther and Teresa, mother and daughter duo, have a 2023, a year of socks. Theme 5 is Fallen Leaves. And it's beautiful superwash merino in South Africa. That is where I shared the progress of my blanket I showed you I'm busy with this morning. I actually went to where we stopped last, and now I'm doing it from that. Maybe that's the better way to do it. Otherwise, sometimes the laptop doesn't want to cooperate. The 100-day project, Josephine Preddy is sharing day 74 to 78 more superwash merino nylon squares for Afghan. That Afghan Josephine of yours is coming along beautifully. Hello, Lisa Knits and Vlogs, all the way from down under. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Hope you're doing well. For those of you who don't know, on a Friday, you can do the hashtag Friday link. If you're a content creator, drop a link of your latest video or the notification to your live stream on the weekend, just so everybody knows. And my sweet Linda does this religiously. Friday share, there you go. Good morning, sharing a video. She was sharing a video. And she gives a sentence of the video, and there's the video link. Tammy said, happy belated Mother's Day all at Isola Crafting Live. Good morning, sweetie. Hello, hello. Welcome to see you. Hello, Renee. Good morning, everyone. And happy Mother's Day to all of you who celebrated it yesterday. I know, I think a lot of us shared it on a different time of the year, but in South Africa, we shared it, celebrated it yesterday. This was a video by DIY Creations, Jeanette. And I shared this video on her behalf because I adore watching her caking up those yarns for her circular blanket. Now, you'll see, as you know, when we finish with Facebook, that behind me is my circular crochet blanket, because I'm definitely taking part in the circular crochet scrappy blanket, and she's given us the whole year to do it. This is a new series available at Knitter Natter Wool Shop, Rodeo Chunky 100-gram balls. I love those colors. So I will really want to go and at some point when there is a bit of money, go and check it out. That was Friday's live stream. We had a lot of fun. And Marie Bell made a granny square bag using sugar wheel cotton yarn. Moonrose Craft, good morning all, sweetie. Welcome. Hello. It's good to see you. Yes, we had our Mother's Day yesterday, says Lisa. Oh, Lisa, hope you were spoiled. Oh, look at this beautiful bag. Oh, Maribel, what a beautiful job you did. And she lined it. That was the next question. Did she line it? Beautifully done. Oh, my word. Oh, that, you know, when you see work in progress like that, it is really motivating, isn't it? To start your own. And she did the whole, she photographed the whole progress. Oh, Maribel, thank you for sharing. And that is, oh, what a beautiful bag you've got there. Let's see. Ooh, look at this. Meg Harvey. Just a couple of recent pieces I've made using Join As You Go. I saw this and I thought, look at those colors. Maybe, if I'm right, does those colors remind you of the Landscapes roving yarn? Does it look like a roving yarn? Because it is just so pretty. I think it looks like a roving yarn. You know, where the colors change. Ooh, I love to use that for granny squares because it looks like you've done so much color. You're so talented in color coding, and then meantime it does the color changes for you. But that's beautiful. And I can't decide which one I like most. The one that does not have the cream around the squares or the one with the cream. Because look at that. Let's just go closer. I love it. But that does look to me like that roving yarn. I love that. Gorgeous blankets, Meg, says Kaylin. Love it, Maribel, says Nisa. Beautiful bag, Maribel, says Kaylin. Lisa was saying hey to Moonrose Craft. Let's see here. I love that. Beautiful. You guys are amazing. That's our reminder for the Sunday share. Ooh, Kaylin, look at you. Let's see. My second set of flower pot coasters for Crafty Moose Sarah's hashtag Moose Flower Power Cal. Botanic practicalities, flower pot coasters tutorial. Oh, look at this. So let's have a look. There you go. That I love the colors, Kaylin. That is so pretty, hey? I love how you did that. Gorgeous. So while it's not in use, it looks like little thingy of roses. I think that's very nifty. Very creative. There you go. This was for today's live stream. I think that is all for today, unless some of you share more. There you go. Let me do this. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for anybody who wants to join us and show us any yarny thingies they're working on. And let me pin it. Pin the comment. Yes, so I went to visit my mom. It's a 1.5 hour drive. Guys, I didn't know how to get there. So I was driving with my Google Maps in the one hand. Oh, this tea is delicious. Absolutely delicious and hot. I came back with a little bit of a sore throat. You know, isn't that, I think it's because my mom is by the sea and it's cooler weather, maybe not the best time to go. I'm going to watch Eurovision and I will have you running. Ah, thank you, Lisa. And enjoy watching. Oh, my husband also loves programs like that. America's Got Talent and all those. Hannah, all the way from Austria. How are you doing, my sweetheart? There you go. Lisa's watching Eurovision while she's got me running. And hello, all the nice people in the chat. Hannah, one day is one day. And then you will join me up here, hey? You only need head and shoulders. You can still be in your pajamas, waist down. Why not? Who will know? Who is going to say? Stand up, let's see what you've got on. Although I am dressed, I've been outside as well. Hello, Jessie babes. She enjoyed seeing her mom on Mother's Day. And thank you, Lisa, my sweetheart. And there we go, Susanna from all the way from down under. Hello, Ocean, everyone in the chat. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Pajamas is not the problem. it's okay. Anyway, so it was so nice, you know, and then the power was out at some point when I had my laptop there and we were watching a concert. Maybe Trudy will know. It's the Crochet concert. Afrikaans people talent singing. And Crochet medley is what we watched on YouTube. And it was fantastic. It was just gorgeous to watch, you know. And yeah, my son was also there. And, you know, he's 22 this year. And he's, those of you know that he has autism. But he's so, how can you say, well adapted now that you forget if you take him somewhere that you've actually got to prepare him. We're not just going there and back. We're going to sleep there and then come back. So, oh, yes. Next time I'll do that. I'll remember to do that. You don't know that, Trudy. I must tell you, I didn't watch a lot of Afrikaans things, being married to an English-speaking person. So, but, you know, my mom she's so Afrikaans. She watched a lot of Afrikaans stuff. So, yes, we were watching this. First, we started with just Kurt Darren songs and so on. And then it went on to this Crooner medley. And we watched that. And it was, I think it was good for me to, for once, sort of, how can you say, watch people singing in my own language, something I seldom do. And then, let me put some hand cream on. And yes, it was just very funny. Hey, and I told Jessica, I'm going to tell you guys this today because this girl of mine is so funny. She did a blonde moment there. So Saturday night, we said we were going to eat out on Sunday for Mother's Day. What does Jessica say? While we were watching this, she says to me, she meant to say something else. I'll tell you what she was meant to say, but that was not what came out of her mouth. And she said, so how old must we be tomorrow? Now I'm hearing this. I'm like, well, I don't know, 54 and 24. I mean, what else can we be than what we are? She meant to say, what time do we need to be there again tomorrow? Hey, you know, you can't have your daughter say things like that and then not really laugh out loud. You don't know that, Sister Rudy. Hello, hello. We'll join you after I've had lunch. Hugs, kisses. Yes, my sweetheart. Had a very busy weekend, netball matches and choir performances for granddaughters. Well, they probably had it for the mothers and the grandmothers, didn't they? Because it was Mother's Day. Let me just quickly see. Now, all right, for you who don't know, this is the circular blanket. It's not done. It's not done. It's going to be very big. So I'm just hanging it here so it reminds me. Hello, come and work on me. I need another 4 rows done. I need another 5 rows done. But this one is, I'm halfway with this border. So I'm just going to keep I must do a dory. Doing a Linda, doing a dory. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Yeah, there we go. Hello, everyone in the chat. Yes. So she says, how old must we be tomorrow? Listen, I was laughing out loud after answering her. I said, later on, I said, Jessica, how old must we be tomorrow? She says, oh, no, please. No, don't let me hear this now. I said, but it's hilarious. How can someone ask you, how old must we be tomorrow? I don't know. You're going to be a day older than today. So I know what she meant. Then she said, I mean, what time must we be there tomorrow? They performed with our choirs. Yes, but who were, okay, what I'm saying is, Trudy, who was watching it? It was mamas and omas and probably a few fathers. Susanna, you compliment me, darling. Yes, I'm gonna stick that up. I'm looking for my hook. I put it in this thing, you know. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Found it. At last. Found you. So now I can have this warm blanket over my lap, which is what I need while I'm busy talking to you because it's cold. You know, when it's so blue, there's not a cloud. If I look out of my window, I don't see a cloud. Maybe if Trudy looks out of her window, she can see a cloud. I can't see a cloud. And that means it's cold. There is no something that protects you, gives you a bit of cover, like a roof on your thank you, my sweetheart. There you go, Jackie. Hello. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Usher, and everyone in the chat. I'm up and crocheting and watching movies. Woo! What are you watching? Tell me. I also need to be watching something. Wait a minute. Let me just turn this thing around because I'm working on the right side, which means when whoever's watching me is only seeing the wrong side. I was wearing this on the weekend. My mom said to me, oh, I love the colors because the colors go with everything. It is a huge blanket. Let me show you. You see the colors of this. It goes with nearly everything. I mean, if you look at that, you have your blues, your browns, your neutrals, you can wear this. I had it, you know, with this top. She said, oh, it goes with that top. I said, it goes with just about everything. So I said to her, I've actually got more yarn like this, because this goes from my knees over to the back of my knees. I like it, because if you're like, when I was in my pajamas on Saturday night, I could actually just throw this over, because all you want is, you want your back to be, the top part of your back must be blanket issue. No clouds, but exactly, there is no clouds, so there's nothing that keeps the heat in. It's cold as ice. I would have come up, but doesn't know how to put YouTube on silent. Oh, so what you do? What you do is, if you're on YouTube on your phone, you grab the link. Oh, you don't know how to put YouTube on silent. So because what you do is, you see this little button at the, come now, don't turn. See this little button at the bottom, at the center bottom there. Wait. There, that one is the one that you would grab the link, then you go back to that bottom thingy, so that it brings, you go back into YouTube, and then you close YouTube, and then you're only in StreamYard. But I think, Trudy, what must happen is, next time you just arrive here and you sit next to me. That's all you do. Or we put a place for you in in the lounge. You sit by that window, I sit by this window, and then we talk. See, then we have a guest. I think this is, you know what? I think this is lace yarn. You see, this is a pure scrappy blanket. Steve, howdy do? How are you doing? Look at this. This is so thin. This is like a lace weight, right? 2. Now I've put 2 together. I'm not sure for how long that will continue, because this is pure scrappy, pure scrappy. Remember, we're getting rid of scrap. And now I have 2 containers of scrap. Oh, and this one, the circular blanket, is cotton scrap. This is acrylic. Acrylic scraps. And yes, this is lovely, because this is mindless. I took this with. I never touched it. It never left the bag it went in, because we never got to crochet. But that is good, because got to spend quality time with Jessica and my mom. My mom, I was in the guest house in one unit, and my mom was in another unit. So at some point, just before the power went out, she says, oh, so I, probably should be going or whatever. And I'm like, where are you going? Stay with us, whatever. Okay, now she wanted to go. Almost done with squares for the baby blanket. Should I crochet or sew together? Ooh, yes, that's a question, to be or not to be. Both are very good. Why I like crocheting together, I like sewing together if it's in a contrast color, just to show as a feature. If it's a neutral color and you take red or something as a contrast color to show. But if you crochet together, what I like about that is that, when you thread a needle and you have to work, you only have so much, then you stop, then you have to rethread. You don't have that with crochet. So that's what I appreciate about crochet. Anyway, so my mom was in this, she went back to her unit. I don't know if she heard us having fun and laughing. And she, Jessica gets a message. Are you guys asleep, or can I come over? I'm like, well, the power's out, but there's no way we're going to sleep. I said, give her the message. Come over now. She came over. So it was cold. After the podiatrist on Friday, we went to Joann's, but I missed the sale, so I didn't buy much. But that is good. Jackie, I am one for, if you don't if I don't have a project, I don't want to buy it. But I tell you guys, what I really feel like doing is making another mosaic. You know how you're itching to make a mosaic? The thought is at the back of your mind, and then it's here, and then it's here, and then it's like, what colors will it be in? Where will I put it? And then, yes, now, today is the day. I'm going to buy the yarn and I'm going to do it. Anyway, so you know, I don't like a lot of projects. So here I am. I want to get rid of this one. It must be done so that I can make some progress on my circular blanket. And then I need to do the mandala poncho that many of you are waiting for. And I've got to do the circular blanket, finish this one. I need to start the mandala poncho. And I haven't started it yet. And I need to finish the pattern that I'm working on for a shawl, for a tutorial, free tutorial. So for 1,000 meter cake, if you have 1,000 meters of anything, because you know, for us, it's autumn now, winter, shawls, it's shawl weather, because you layer. I'm layering. I've got 1, 2, 3 layers on, 4 layers, including the shawl is 4 layers. Thin layers, but 4 layers, so that as soon as it gets too hot, you just throw off 1 layer, throw off another layer, and you're, you know, many layers. So when I was working as a young girl at a clothing shop, this lady taught me in winter, autumn, and I've had too much Afrikaans for the weekend. Now my English is gone. In autumn and spring, layer up, that you can just get rid of the layers. But I think if I watch American movies, and in Europe as well, you guys have quite a bit of, you walk around inside your homes that are so well insulated as if it's summer. You go outside and it's snow. Now that's something that has baffled me as a South African a lot, because it's like, what? It's snowing outside and they're walking inside in t-shirts. Hey Jackie, and hey Steve, and hey Linda, says Moonrose Craft. Wow, it'd be great to see the short tutorial. It's getting colder here too, but I'm still in singlet and shorts. Woo, Susanna. It depends on the day, hey. But today, I've got leggings on and this green top that you saw, and another top, and then this just how do you say, kaftan. So it's not hot clothing, not hot. I'm looking hot in it. Joking. Take a joke, man. I'm almost done with the granny shawl, so I decided to make a bag for it. Oh, fantastic. Hello, Margaret. How's it going on the farm? Hoe gaan dit op die plaas? Good day, Ursula, and all in the chat. Hope you're doing well, my sweetheart. Good morning, Rosie. Hello. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Yes, we celebrated yesterday, and it was wonderful. And Jessie, the crafty gypsy. Jess, good morning, Usha. It's another rainy day here. Coffee soon to be in a cup. 6 a.m. Another sunflower granny square is what you're making. Oh, that sounds pretty. I am on my, I'm trying to, I see I've got 10 rows. 10, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so I think if I make 20, I'll have 10 centimeters, 4 inches. And that is how wide I want this to be. And then it will be good. So I'm nearly there. So I'm doing a Linda on this blanket. Just round and around she goes, and where she stopped, nobody knows. About to ready and heading to the doctor's appointment. I hope you're doing well, my sweetheart. And if you're going to the doctor, that all will be good, that you'll have good news. See, my tea gets cold so quickly. Eh? Why? Imagine we were sitting together. What? You have to keep your drink in your hand and drink it before it gets cold? How much crocheting will you get done? I probably won't get much crocheting done if it was real life, eh? Because I'd want to be looking into your eyes and listening to what you've got to say. And some of you talk with your hands. So there won't be a lot of crocheting done because you can't be talking with your hands and crochet. Not happening. Hello, Helen. How are you doing? Hello, Usha and everyone. Happy Monday. Oh, it's Monday, I can tell you. We're ready for the week. When Friday comes, we just want to crash. Ah, this shawl is for my granddaughter's honeymoon. They're going to an island. Ooh, lovely. Did you see the one that the crazy poppy lady made? She made it in a mint green, but oh, it's in white. It will be a bridal shawl. It is so gorgeous. Farm working is picking up. Make a lot of freezer meals this weekend to use once we start the hay. Hay, what is that? Silage? Is that? I'll have to look that up. I don't know that word. Silage? Getting busy. Oh my goodness. I lost 21 pounds. I was 209 now. I'm on 189. Oh, fantastic. It's always great if you lose a little bit. Eh? The feeling is wonderful. Listening, getting ready for work. Helen, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. You talk with your hands, Susanna. Imagine, hey, you're talking with your hands. You'll get no crochet done. And I'll be sitting here with my tea, which I need to drink before it gets cold, listening. What is Susanna saying? Let's hear. Oh, yes, Susanna, I can also contribute. This is what I can say about the subject. Oh, and then you can expand a little bit more on what I just had to say, because you still had something to say, and now that fitted right in with what I'm going to say. So that's how it, how they say. Now, Trudy, what is this? What is this when a lot of women get together and they talk and it's going that's what it sounds like. Kalkuna. Trudy, what's Afrikaans for kalkuna? Something like that. But it's funny, but it's true. It's true. Hey, I'll be right back, switching to my laptop. Oh yes, great stuff. Wait a minute, Steve is educating me here. Silage is pasture grass that is picked, baled usually. Ah, this is koringoes. Ah, okay. I get it. It's pronounced. Thank you. It is hay that we cut and chop and place in a bunker silo, cover it, and it ferments. Cows love it. Ooh, yes. I tell you, hey, was I reading your mind? And I'm not even there. Yes, hulle kekkel. Die kalkoene kekkel. That's when you have a lot of ladies at a tea party and they're drinking tea and you're just listening from afar. That's how it sounds. Hey, man, I love watching the hay be rolled up into a huge round ball. Margaret, do you ever film things like that? Even just like a 1 minute of this thing doing its thing, or it being done, and put it on your channel for us to see what you're talking about? I mean, that would be interesting. There she goes. She says, wait a minute. I'm back, Sis Moonrose. You're welcome, my sweetheart. Oh, don't let me freeze up today. Am I freezing up? Let me see. Wait a minute. My laptop was showing the screen of doom. Margaret, please do some short videos, says Susanna. Yes, I think, Margaret, that would be so interesting to us. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. Just this laptop, please, Mr. Laptop. At least I'm on my phone streaming. Yes. Thank you, Kaylin. Yes, I don't know what was going on there. Please. Laugh out loud. It is all hands on deck when I'm in a tractor. Do you take your phone with you? Because you can give it to someone and say, okay, I'm going to start there. And when I come past you, you just pause. Then I'm just going to wave, stop, give it back to me. Hello, my dear Kelly. Looking good.
Good morning. How are you?
How are you doing?
Good.
I just caught a little bit of you at the market yesterday.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah, I caught you right at the end there. I was like, it's because, it's funny. It was very sunny. So it blocks out your phone a little bit. Reading the chat, it's a little harder. Yes.
Very difficult to read the screen when you're outside. Very difficult.
It is interesting. Yes. But I'll show you what I got. You ready?
Oh, wait. So
this is your daily yarn.
So I'm going to solo you when you bring it up. You're close to 1,000 followers on TikTok. Oh, wow, Rosie.
That's amazing.
My son called me today. He brought up. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to solo you.
Now, I got too much light. Of course I do. Let me turn my light off. See, I usually don't.
It's the opposite problem of.
Yes. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just turn that. There we go. It's a little better, but not much better. Let's see. So anyway.
Okay. Well, just hold it still so that it can.
Okay. So this is the whole thing. This is what I got.
$1. Oh, my goodness.
So this is the cotton.
Yes, I can see. Now I can see now there's like, it's very pale. Is it grays or pinks and purples? And
it's called shaded denim is what it's called. And this is Lily Sugar and Cream.
That's beautiful.
And it looks like an old one. Yeah,
congrats on the 50, Jackie. Jackie's son is turning 50 this year. Yes, time flies.
Oh, there we go.
That's beautiful. Linen craft. Oh, yes. So it definitely is shades of denim. What is great filming while you're in a tractor? So we can see what you see. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
So this is the peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream. $2.
$2. Yeah. And this is a greenish color.
Good morning, Kelly. I love your new do. I love it too.
But there it is. It's a little better.
That is a good price, Kelly, says Margaret. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that.
So these are the stats right there.
Oh, my goodness. 400 grams, 14 ounces. 4 ply. Oh, you're going to be busy forever. 706 yards.
Yep.
645 meters. Wow. What would you make with that? What would anybody make with that?
This is for dish towels or washcloths.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I think I'm going to donate this to my group because that's all we do when we in between. We donate. They donate.
Yeah, you talk with your hands too, so you can only get dishcloths.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'm saying because we were talking about people talking with their hands. That was amazing. I love that.
So this one is so washed out, you really can't see it. There it is. There's like some blue in there.
No. I tell you, we get it.
Yes.
Totally get it. Totally get
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So anyway, this was my exciting deal for the weekend.
That's fantastic. I love that.
It was great.
I love it.
Yeah, I was kind of like, okay. Now, of course, you don't want to buy yarn, but you're just like, come on, cotton. And that's my favorite. Like, I use that a lot. So
for $1,
you can't. Really? I know. It's like you can't beat it. So,
what is the chances mathematically of that happening again?
It never happens. It never happens.
In that area, in whatever. No. So it's just like.
Yeah, because I think.
What is the chances of you needing washcloths? Yes, a lot.
A lot.
You in a group that make washcloths a lot.
A lot.
So you just had to buy it. I mean,
buy it.
You didn't buy it.
Yes. So I heard you talk about Mother's Day. Did you guys do anything fun? I missed the part where you were talking about what you did.
No. I said I got in the car on Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
Well, I wasn't sure because it's an hour and a half drive, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, we all have weaknesses and we have strengths.
Yes.
One of
Yes.
my weaknesses is directions. Okay, it is
Oh.
it's a close to
Yes.
serious. It's more than midway.
Right.
Where is the next challengers? It's on this channel, and the link is in the description box. I actually made an Afghan out of that kind of cotton. I wanted a summer blanket. I actually
Oh.
softer than I expected.
Yes.
Plus, the wear and tear is making it even softer.
Oh.
Margaret, I want
Margaret?
to tell you, while it was still hot here, now that is exactly true. It was still summer here, and I was lying on my bed one day, and I thought to myself, you know, that something I don't have that I would make for myself is, you know, a double crochet chain one, double crochet chain one, a whole blanket like that.
Yes.
In cotton, because that is the perfect airy throw when it is still hot, but you want
Just
cotton.
a little, yeah, a little.
I tell you, it just came to me. I'm directionally challenged too. Yes, it's brilliant. So, your inspirations has the patterns is Mooncrows craft. Oh, fantastic. I can't believe almost middle of May, says Rosie. Oh, Rosie,
It's shocking.
you know,
yes,
it's how it goes. But anyway, so what I did was, because I literally don't, when I leave here, I know I can only turn left out of my driveway, and then yes, the next would be to turn left and left onto the sort of a big Durban road is a big road. Two lanes one way and 2 lanes the other way, so it's not a small road. But from there, I have no idea how to get to my mom. So
okay.
And no, and the thing is that between here and there is, if you get lost on your way to the airport, that is very dangerous. Between me and my mother, you can't find your road to the airport. It's a very dangerous place to get your car stuck.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they have police patrol along that highway constantly, every so many meters for crime. So you do not want to get lost. Okay, so it's just that first half an hour that's important to get right. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
So I had my phone and it had the steps. So I was driving and I would just every so often swipe my hand over this, but my sunglasses has a reading bit in it. So I would do that. On my way back, I just forget the sunglasses, put my glasses on so I can see. Okay, now I've got to do this. Now I've got to do this. Because even my mom, who drives that road often, the last time they came here, they missed the turnoff. Had to go nearly a whole 45 minutes further before they got home. So you can't just get off and just take the next thing. You know, so it's a road where you got to get it right. So anyway, but I have enough. I sort of. If I'm afraid, I push through the fear. It's like doing YouTube. You do it afraid. Courage is never on time. You don't just do it. You do it with a calculated risk, and you say, okay, what is the risk? The risk is low because I've got Go ahead. You can't wait until you are comfortable, know what you're doing.
That is so scary. You don't want to be. Yes, I understand.
Yes. She says, Margaret, I'm terrible at directions. It drives my husband crazy. I used to say I live here. The wool shop is there. And then that's where I work. So if I want, one day I wanted to go from work to the wool shop. So I had to drive nearly home and then to the wool shop because I couldn't make the connection on how to get from the wool shop to the from work to the wool shop. You see, so that's my challenge. I mean, I'm good at other things, but I'm not good at directions. Please don't forget the tummies.
Yes.
Thank you, Jessie. I appreciate everyone. Grand rising, everybody. Yay.
Yes.
Oh, let me get some of my water.
Oh, we were good. I'll give you a break. So the other thing, so anyway, Mother's Day, we didn't do a whole lot. We just went out yesterday to walk, and that's what we do when we go. to the market just to get a little, because usually you get about 4 or 5 miles in if it's good. You know, if there are a lot of people, I can sort of
Yes.
get good.
Oh, lovely.
And there's no
That's a
cars.
lot.
Yeah.
4 or 4 miles. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's big. I don't know how many acres. It's a farm, so it's like you're literally
nice.
And it's open. You know what I mean? Like they've bulldozed everything, so it's just one big thing. I mean, it's a farm, and then they have one big barn. They have a big barn, and then just the little stands and stuff. So it's good.
Jesus, what I got lost twice.
Oh no!
I got lost twice at 2 different state parks while hiking. Obviously, I made it back okay, but now I stay on the easy trails.
Scary. Yes.
Yeah, I tell you, I cannot even do that if I don't know. If I don't go with someone who knows the trail, forget it. Forget it. I will be so lost.
Yeah. One time I had to.
I don't know how long it is.
Yeah, like we have a state park nearby, and this guy, I'll never forget it. He so like for like I Ubered for like a month, not real long, but I was Ubering this guy, and I get this call, and it says it's in this park. Now the park has, I think, 300 or 400 acres, so it's huge, pretty big, and there's woods in between, and a pond, and a lake, and all this other stuff, and then trails. So I'm looking on my GPS, because they give you GPS to tell you where you're going, and I realize it's in the woods, and I'm like, oh no, this could be serial killer, you know, like in the movie. And then,
but it was what? And then,
but the thing that was crazy was it was a non-paved road.
Yes.
And then I had a little low, you know, sedan. So it was just like the crazy. And I was like, oh no. So I tried to call them back. And of course, like the cell service was terrible. I couldn't reach them, you know, the people.
The signal
was bad, you know. So I go on this unpaved road, and I'm kind of going slowly. And there were people hiking, so I was okay. You know, I saw bunches of people walking by. So I said, okay, I'm not going to get murdered. At least there's going to be a lot of people here if that happens.
And then not today, or not at this moment.
At least not today. So I go up this hill, and it's probably like another half a mile or a mile and a half, 2 miles in. And then this poor guy, what happened was he got heat stroke, and he was having spasms in both of his legs. He couldn't walk. And he had a guy with him, but like there was no way they could have gotten an ambulance in there because of the narrowness of the road. The road was just like, and I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, this poor guy. So I saved this poor guy on the trail.
Oh, wow.
And he couldn't walk, and I had water, and I was like, here, give. And he was like shaking, like it was bad, like he was in really bad.
Yes.
So that was, anyway. So that's my hiking. Now I'm scared of hiking.
So then what? The two of you were on both sides of him and walked him to the car, which was parked away. Or
no. I got it back to where they were, because he was sitting on the ground, like he couldn't walk anymore. And they still had about a mile and a half to get out of the trail. So I got him. So I got to where they were. And it was funny because it was real narrow going in, and then it just like opened up, and there was sort of like a cul-de-sac, you know, at the very top of this thing. And then there was like another trail, and then another trail. But anyway, we got him in the car. I gave him some water. I know, it's crazy, right? Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is like, wow.
And he was a big guy too. I mean, not big, but he was very, very tall. Very, very tall. Probably over 6 feet.
How long has he been going? You know, I mean.
Well, the thing was, they were people. Yes, they had been out there for hours.
Yes, that's the thing.
That was the thing, and it was hot that day. It might have been like 85 Fahrenheit. You know, 90, like not quite 90 degrees Fahrenheit, but it was up there. And we got him in the car, and then I said, "Do you want me to take you to the hospital?" Because they weren't from the area, right? And the hospital was only another 2-3 miles down the road. And they were like, no, he's fine. Just take us to our car. And then their car was so far from where the entrance of that hike.
No, okay, so now obviously they had to walk that distance.
Yes.
So that's why.
They probably, I don't even know how many.
Rangers. I always have the office number with me now. I just have to hope I have cell service. A lot of the time I don't.
That's the problem, right? And I don't think they could get. Like, I was lucky that I was able to get them. Like, eventually I got a signal and got them, but I was like, oh my word.
Well, I tell you what, Uber saved the day, because
I know, it's crazy. Yeah.
Well, I just remember thinking a huge tip. You know,
it's funny. I can't remember. I was so traumatized. I was like, this guy. I was so worried about the guy. You know.
Yes.
Mm.
No, that was like unbelievable.
Yes.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, Kelly.
How's it going?
Kelly's telling us stories here, eh?
Yes.
Wow. Adventures. Jessica would call that. You know what, Kelly? My Jessica, if I tell her stuff like that, she says,
she will never.
Why is my life not that adventurous? Things like that doesn't happen to me. And I'm like, well, at the time, I didn't think it was an adventure. I mean, I once ran into an exchange student.
Yes.
My boyfriend at the time, and his, I think, 2 brothers, so it's 3 brothers. We just went to the beach, and it's far away. And we got to the beach, and then this guy came to me, approached me. Why did he approach me? I don't know. Do I look approachable? So he comes to me, and he says to me, he's a German exchange student. So he says to me, he's got blood running out of his mouth.
Oh, my word.
And he says to me, and he's trying to explain to me that this thing that he's been, now what do you call this? Surfing on or whatever, but it's got a thing. Yes, but this thing hit him in the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And it just totally split his lip, and he needed medical attention.
Yes.
So okay, so let me tell you, something about me is I am a to-do person. If something happens,
yes,
I have to do something. Now, it's not always the best thing. Sometimes you have to think a moment.
Yes.
But I jump into action like I always do with, like, I mean, this guy comes to me like this.
Yes.
No problem. I immediately know what to do. I said, where's your car? There's your car. Okay. He had the passenger seat down so he can fit in this board in his car. I told him to get in the back of his car, took the keys, got behind the wheel, raced to the hospital. Now he's obviously must be speaking. Hello, Amanda. And Reggie's with us. Hello, lovely Linda. We're watching your turkey video tonight. Yes, we will be. Yes, thank you so much, Reggie. And I got him to the hospital, and my boyfriend and his brothers followed. Now that was me. I didn't even think. I just said, we're going, and they're following. Because to me, they're too slow. It needs to be done now, and it needs to be done fast. And I am to the hospital. On our way there, the only thing that this guy could speak was, are you hell driver? I said, no, I just know the road.
Yes, exactly.
And I mean, anybody stopping me, come on, mister, we're on the go, drive ahead and put your lights on. We're on our way to the hospital.
Yes.
And I got into the hospital. I used to work at that hospital. So I got him into trauma. I got him attended to. I sat there. I held his hand while they did his lip. And then in the meantime, my boyfriend and his brothers walked in and they waited for us. And then, yes, I was just in time to leave with him. And then this guy wanted to give us money. I said, no, we would have done it for anybody. And I would have done it for anybody. And said goodbye. And obviously the hospital was on his way home because he was in Stellenbosch, which is our, like, the suburb where people go to study because it's got all the universities.
Okay.
And yes, so that's where he was staying. So, hey, I mean, he will probably, if he's my age now, he'll be telling his children the day he was in South Africa at the beach and this hell driver drove him to the hospital.
Yes.
That was hilarious. Christine, hello, sweetie. She says, hi, Kelly. Hi, Ursula. Hi, Linda. That's the go-get attitude. Hey, Reggie, you know, when I was younger, I'm still like that. Sabrina, hello, lovely ladies on the panel, everyone in the chat. Hello, my sweetheart. Everybody's saying hi to Reggie. Hi, Sabrina. Wonderful to see you. Working on a 10-color vest for my hubby. Wow, that sounds interesting. Moonrose Craft, 10-color vest for your husband. Wow. Hi, Kelly and Linda and everyone in the chat. I miss Sis Helen. She's getting ready for work. Oh, my sweetheart. You are still young, Sis Reggie. Oh, Reggie, but you know, I'm not as fit anymore, but I tell you. But it was so fantastic this weekend. Yep. I arrived at my mother's house and I thought, oh, I just feel so accomplished because I drove this entire road here correct. You know, I mean, I didn't get lost, nothing. Nothing. All good, all good. So,
good.
Oh, yes. So that was, and then leaving there and coming here. My mother says to me, now, mothers mean well.
Yes.
Mothers always mean well. I mean, I'm a mother. I mean well. It doesn't mean it helps, but my mom says, she wants to just tell me, it's when you get at that bridge that it's important.
Yes.
When you go under, I don't even know what, but I know that she was trying to make a point. You know, you stay on this road, you only have to look out for whatever. And I'm like, you know, when you're so stressed that whatever anybody tells you, it just does not go in, it just goes over. And I just had my phone and I said, I'm just following the steps here because these steps know where I'm going. These steps got me here. These steps are getting me back. So, oh my goodness. The rule number 1 of navigation is don't get lost. Reggie, you're so funny. Lydia, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, Asha and Linda, Kelly, and all in the chat. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Trying to see. Okay, there she is. There she is.
Lydia.
Yes. Oh, I tell you. But as I say, we all have Breezy. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? That's the thing. We all have our strengths and our weaknesses.
Yes.
I just don't let that stop me from, I know I'm not good. That's why I used to, when I was younger and I moved, as you would call, from one state to another, I would have we had a map book those days. Yeah. And I would have my map book and I would have a picnic basket in case I get lost so that I'm not dehydrated. Oh, I've got food and I've got drink.
Yeah.
So calculated risk, guys. Calculated risk.
No, good for you.
I've had a really good, productive weekend this weekend.
Oh, yes. Tell us about it. Let us.
I've finished the blanket.
Oh, yay. That's always good.
Anytime a blanket. Yay. But Linda, wow. That's quick.
All right.
I frogged 3 projects.
Oh.
I've had a good look through my whips and frogged.
Listen. Did you, when you frogged those projects, did you tape it? Because you know it's oddly satisfying to watch someone frog something.
No, I didn't.
You know. Oh, next time.
Anyway, I frogged 3 projects. I frogged.
Hello, Christine. No, I haven't heard from Christine. I'm not sure where she is, my sweetheart. I hope she's doing well. We love her.
Yeah, I think she's not weird, but she's been poorly, hasn't she, Christine?
Oh, well, we will keep Christine in our prayers. She says, to write directions for myself with arrows left or right and look on Google Maps for landmarks. It's Asia Joe, good morning. Having some coffee before chores and starting the day. Swung in to leave a thumbs up. I so appreciate Christine for prayers because all good because she's wonderful. She's our little angel. Yes, so tell us, so you frogged how many projects? Let me hold my breath. Yes?
3. I frogged a shawl and 2 tees.
Oh.
And then I wrote up my face sock pattern. I've written it up and I've sent it out to testers to test for me.
Good.
So and then I spent the stay with our June on Saturday because Saturday was quite an emotional day for me. So I needed my sister on Saturday. So I went to
Yes.
So.
Linda. Okay, so Linda, we were sort of in the same place, and I just decided to get in my car. I need my mother. I need my mama.
Wow.
You listen to me.
Yeah, so I went to June's and we've sorted out the merchandise for #DoingALinda. So she's done the books. She's just got the bags and the notion bags to do. And they'll be done. So hopefully at the end of this month, there was just a story in the news about a woman who got lost in the woods and survived for 5 days on wine and crackers.
Yes.
One must wonder where she was heading with those things in her bag. I know, Reggie. Wow.
She had a hot date, I guess.
Yes, what happened to the hot date?
I'm guessing.
He dipped out, whoever he was.
I'm like, wine. Wow.
Wine and crackers. Oh, wow. Well, wine would have kept her warm when it was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing to get lost in.
Sip at a time. Sip at a time.
I would have been tipsy.
By the time you found me, yeah. Thank you, Susanna. Thank you. Yeah. So
wine is like sleeping.
They found her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would have been eaten by animals if that. So I would have been unconscious.
Oh, no, I tell you that to me,
anyway.
I listen to that and I'm like, oh, don't even say it because I would be so terrified. Just knowing the animals, the kind of animals you guys have.
Yeah, we have a lot of weird animals. You do too, though. You're some fancy animals over there.
Yes, but we're here in the city, so they don't prowl the streets here. That's a different kind of animal that prowl the streets. So and help is closer. Forgot to mention my fiance gave me a little plant for Mother's Day.
That's nice.
Oh,
lovely.
Cute.
Lovely. So yesterday, not that I've not just bought a load of yarn back from Turkey. I went to our local yarn shop to support them.
Sure, that's it.
That's a good way of putting it. I went to support my local yarn store. Yes.
I said to him, would you like to come out for a drive with me? And he said, where you going?
No.
I said, I'm just going to Black Sheep Wools. I just need to go and see what they've got. I know they've got a big sale on. So he went, okay then. So he came. I said, I'll treat you to a coffee and a cake. So
there you go.
He said, yeah, I'm coming.
Library. Love it.
Works every time.
Hey.
So we went and I bought a bit of just a little bit of yarn, not much, a little bit.
No, you were supporting. Never mind how much.
Yeah, that was it. Yes.
The thing was, it was a fundraiser for the local yarn store, and they raised funds.
Correct.
What I need, I needed yarn for I needed the colour mushroom for my Yarny Fibre Sisters calendar cowl blanket that I'm making, and I knew I didn't have enough of the mushrooms for the whole 12 months. So I went and bought it. So they did actually had it. Yep. So and then just other things accidentally. So, as
just fell in
the basket.
Fell in the basket.
Your basket. You know, it's a pity that the color mushroom yarn can't do what the actual mushroom does in the dark, and that is multiply. Because wouldn't that be lovely?
Do you know what, guys? My mushroom yarn is actually in a basket with a lid on top, so it's nice and dark. So I kept going in there and thinking, have you multiplied yet? Have you multiplied?
No, all you need to do is take the lid off and put the light off in the room and say, it's dark enough. When I come back tomorrow, I'll put another basket next to it. I need 2 baskets of mushroom yarn. So, absolutely. She says, just a little bit of yarn, she says, while placing her finger on her nose so her Pinocchio nose doesn't grow because she's sitting. That's a good one to say.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're so funny.
That is so true.
You know what?
Our June is coming here on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to Black Sheep Yarns again. So
Ooh.
I'm hoping
for more support.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that I can do a video, a yarn
Yes.
haul video from Black Sheep Yarns with our June.
That's good.
Say, yay!
She's making mushrooms in a pot. Sure, you're not making yarn soup.
Yarn soup.
Oh dear.
I tell you
So
what,
I'm hoping,
I'm
hoping
Yes.
that
she'll what?
She'll agree to do the a yarn haul video with me.
Okay. Well, she likes yarn, right? So you're good.
Oh, yeah.
You're good.
She following my tutorials, my crochet tutorials. She's right-handed and I'm left, and she.
Oh, that's hard. Yes. Okay.
And she taught herself how to crochet following my tutorials.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Well, you guys will be proud. My husband took me to the yarn store, and he's like, "You want to go shopping for Mother's Day?" And I went in there, and I couldn't even buy any. I couldn't believe it. See, I think that's the evil plan. You know, you go in there, and then you're like, you don't see anything. And I went, oh, or there was too much anyway, and I couldn't do it.
So you're
anyway,
just
that's fine.
I'll just take a voucher for now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to use that voucher later.
Hello, Dawn.
Yes,
she says
Dawn.
it's 4:14.
Wow.
I haven't been to sleep yet. Oh wow! Wine and crackers for you, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hiya, puppy.
Happy to see everyone's doing well. Oh
Yes.
my goodness. Yes.
Yes.
I went for a nice massage this morning on my neck.
That sounds good.
It was, you know, because I have the dystonic tremor in my head, kind of, my muscles in my neck overcompensate. So it was just really nice, nice to have a massage.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So
I tell you what, I discovered this weekend, and that is by accident, is Coca-Cola cherry flavored. I know you guys have been talking about it. I know you guys drink it, and I've said that sounds just very weird.
Yes.
But
no,
I didn't know that it was cherry flavored until I got home and tasted it. I'm like, this is delicious. I am hooked.
You're hooked?
Yes. Okay. I mean, I couldn't even imagine cherry and Coca-Cola.
Oh, yes.
Coca-Cola is like a thing on its own, but cherry and Coca-Cola.
Well, my dad was
amazing.
Hi, truly amazing. When my dad was in hospital, I used to go in with a bottle of Coke, Diet Coke with lime in. And
ooh, I remember.
And my dad says to me, "What's that?" And I said, "It's Coke with lime." At this stage, all he's doing is drinking water.
Yeah.
So he said, "Can I have a taste?" And I said, "Yeah, of course you can, Dad." So he said, "That's lovely." And you know what? To this day, I cannot buy a bottle of, and I love it, Diet Coke with the lime, and I just cannot buy it. I have to walk past it.
Oh.
No, but you see, you know, I mean, you have to buy it every time you went to see him.
And if I didn't have it in my hand, he'd be looking at me and he said, "Have you got the Coke?"
God.
And I went, "Yes, it's here in my bag." Oh, right, okay.
Ooh.
Just checking.
Well, let me tell you, when I went to South America years ago, and that's the way they drink Coke. They just get lime.
Yeah.
You know, they cut a piece of lime and squirt it
John
in.
Lee. Yeah. It used to be at our Spur Ranch. What do you call that? They make burgers and steaks and whatever, and they used to call it a John Lee. I'm in late 80s, early 90s. You used to order a John Lee special, and that would be Coke with a bit of orange lime, and then a slice of it on the brim of the cup.
Yes, it's delicious. Yeah, I think it's better that way.
Vanilla Coke is yummy too. They had that, and I thought vanilla.
With
vanilla. Yeah, but now that I've tried this, I'm like, yes.
Oh, coconut.
And coconut rum.
Coconut. I love coconut. I can't drink milk. I can't drink cow's milk or any other kind of milk. The only milk I can drink is coconut milk because I'm allergic to the dairy.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So the coconut milk, I love it.
Yes. I love it too. One day you'll feel like buying it, Linda, and you can go park at a lake or a park. Maybe take June with you and you can both toast to your dad. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The time will come.
Yeah, the time will come.
It's cool.
I'm sure it will. But at the moment, no, it's a no. And you know, Nina and I were shopping and she says, I said to her, do you fancy a bottle of Coke? And she said, yeah. So I went and got the Coke, you know, the usual. And next was the lime, the Coke with the lime in. And you know, the lime bottle actually fell on top of me.
Oh.
And I looked at June, and June looked at me and she said,
uh-oh.
Dad's not happy. Dad's not happy.
Oh, what did you do?
Interesting. Dawn says, hi, truly amazing. Thank you, my sweetheart. My sleep is a little upside down. I need to go to where Ursula is to be on daytime schedule. I've been on vampire mode for a few weeks now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she has. I've been watching you, Dawn. Or trying to. They're up late. Yeah, they hang out. She hangs out late or early. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yes, I did hear that Coca-Cola sales were down in Cheshire, UK now. Now I know why.
Cute.
Yeah. Just imagine there was an up in sales while he was in.
You know, they had an offer on. You get 2 bottles for, you know, a reduced price of this.
Yes.
Coke and lime. So I used to buy quite a few bottles and store them in the fridge and then take one out with me. You know, when I went to the hospital and that. So
yeah,
it was, you know, just one of them things. Hello,
Miguel.
How are you doing? Are you parking in the parking lot yet? Woo!
Yes.
I had a bad slip in the mud yesterday. I'm chicken yarn and really hurt my lower back.
Oh, that's bad.
I did that on my roller skates.
You mean
where I was standing and just went right back.
Oh my.
Yeah, I hurt my lower back for years. That was a problem.
Oh my.
Miguel, that is terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, my mom didn't agree with us doing roller skates. She said, no, Dad, you're going to fall. You're going to hurt yourself, whatever. Yeah, Mom knows best. But, you know, I mean, what does it help now? Teaching a teenager. This is going to hurt you. Everybody's roller skating.
But it's so much fun. I spent hours roller skating.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's good exercise, and I loved it.
And ice skating, too. I used to ice skate a lot.
Yes.
Oh, my God. I'd get on the ice, and I'd go 2 steps, and I'd be on my behind.
Yes.
And I'd walk around the ice skating rink holding there.
No, that's okay. But see, when you're young, you're fearless. You know what I mean? I was fearless. Not fearless, but you know, I tried a lot of things, you know.
Yeah.
I used to skateboard, believe it or not. Ooh. I was a skater punk before people were. Before it was a thing. Yeah.
Yes. You got to look for a different parking lot, says Miguel. When I was younger, I roller skate inside the house on the carpet, says Munez.
That's smart, actually.
Oh, how did that work?
That's pretty cool.
Is that a bit difficult? I see everyone on pedal planting down sometimes. What's on your hooks? Well, I'm busy with my blanket. What is Linda doing? Wait a minute, Linda. Just hold the phone there. Come, let me just. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
85 of my 100-day project. So I've done 84.
Wow.
This is 85. So I've only got 15 more left to do.
That's pretty good.
Only 15 more.
This is
wait a minute.
In honor of Ursula.
Oh, just I'm in heaven. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that right really makes the green pop, Kelly. It looks fab.
Pepperoni.
This one's big.
Oh, and pink.
Pink and green. Pink and green. And this one's white. It's going to wash everything out. But there it is.
Oh, no. What are you going to make with those?
I don't know. I'm working on this one now.
It's granny squares. You don't need to know.
So I figured you might enjoy that.
You just make X amount, and then there you go. Yeah. My daughters had Western Province colors in roller skating, which is red and is it red and blue? Now you're telling me. Oh, I don't. My husband is a Bulls fan, not a Stormers fan, so
cool.
The Bulls are just blue, blue Bulls, which is rugby. There you go. Woohoo, Linda! Getting the squares done. I'm working on my squares too. I tell you what, heading on the road to my interview. Have you in my car, in my ear, in my driving buddy?
Good luck,
Amanda. Yes. Amanda. I just pray that for good success. Hey, listen. If it's not meant to be, let the door shut. But if it's meant to be, let it go wide open.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, I'm working on my blanket, and the border is the moss stitch border.
Ooh.
But, you know, this thing is like this. It's a knitted blanket with a moss stitch crochet border, and I want it to be 10 centimeters or 4 inches.
Yes.
And I'm halfway there. So best of luck, dear, says Dawn to Amanda. Yeah. As I'm listening to you all, I'm working on the last row of my beautiful French.
Nice.
Fantastic. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Good luck with your interview, Sister Sana. Hi, Dawn, says Christine. Ashley, that's lovely. I tell you, I can't wait. And then there's another blanket done. Another one bites the dust.
Yes.
And another one bites, and another one bites. Listen, I've thought of it. I think it's just about the 80s. Yes. People who have so much lyrics in their heads, because who else do I run into that has that much lyric? By the way, when we got to this shopping mall, now this is not even funny. This is just useless information. But we were at this mall, so we arrived, and I phoned my mom and I say, I'm at this intersection. It's 5 minutes away from where you are. Can I stop by, pick you up? We don't have to, we only have one suitcase and it's in the boot. What do you call the boot? The back side of the car?
Trunk.
The trunk. Okay, so that's where it is. So I said, I can stop by and you get in and come with me to buy some food, because I do need just maybe 6 eggs and a bit of milk, because I don't have milk for tea and so on.
Right.
And I just gave up on coffee because I only drink the nice coffee, and there's no filter, there's no this. I'm not buying any of that stuff to be able to drink nice coffee. So I'm just going to go do what you Americans do, just buy it at the store.
Yes.
The already made coffee and bring it home. That'll be my coffee for the day, and so on.
Yeah,
and I'm standing there, and I'm looking in one direction, and suddenly, you know, when someone walks right into you from behind, and I'm like, I was standing still. I wasn't
You're like, hello.
But I'm tall, and I'm steady on my feet, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to go sprawling. Maybe if it's Linda, she might go sprawling. You know? I'm not going to go sprawling. They might injure themselves, you know, walking into me.
Yes.
So I stand, and I'm like, I turn around, and it's a guy, and he's a little bit shorter than me. And I'm like, but I was standing still. And I'm sorry, but I was standing still. But he obviously didn't see where he was going. He didn't look where he was going, because obviously my back was turned to him. I didn't see him coming. But no harm done. But I was like, it's never happened to me ever that someone walks into me from behind, like, while I'm standing still. It's just never happened.
Yep.
Nancy, how are you doing? How is the little ones doing? Yes. And I've crocheted together 5 panels of 6 squares. Yes, that's and 2 rectangles each for my granny Afghan. After doing the border, I'm on the next project. Wow. Oh, Susanna, that sounds great. 5 by 6. It's a 30 panel.
The last day for the 100-day project is the 1st of June, and today is the 15th of May.
Oh,
so
okay.
I want these finished, these squares finished, and I want to have joined all the squares together before the 1st of May. 1st of June.
Yep.
Linda, you know, I don't think there will be any problem. Knowing you and your schedule and so on, I think you're good. So,
I'm going to do it.
Yep.
All is good.
All is good.
I'm just going to focus today on this blanket. So what are you guys watching? Anybody in the chat watching something nice on Netflix that they can recommend? For those of us, most crocheters like true crime. I've been through, what is the new, it's a series on YouTube called The Mittler, The Investigator. It's a German series. It's also on Cult Krimi, K-U-L-T, Cult, K-R-I-M-I. So it's all investigative stuff. Yeah, because yes, I just said to Jessica, that's all I can, how do you say, translate it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's die speurder in Afrikaans, but now, how do you say that in Afrikaans? I'm going to say to her, I think the investigator is the closest I can get to. So, anyway, and but now I need to watch something else because it seems like I've reached the end of it or the end of what they post. I've watched everything they've posted. Maybe they'll be posting more. You don't have Netflix, but you've got Disney Plus. You will not believe how expensive Disney Plus is.
It is.
In South
Can
Africa.
be. Yep.
You know, for us, Disney Plus is to me under. It's 169 ZAR, South African rands, which is really affordable. Disney Plus is like 1,000 rands a month. 1,000. I'm like, what? 5 times the price?
Yes.
For what? For what?
Disney doesn't play. Yeah, they make money. They try.
Yeah, Netflix, Discovery Plus, and wow. You are very blessed, and you've got it. You've got it. I'm on reruns as I have finished all the new stuff in the first week. What? Crazy Poppy Lady is just wow. I've been working on a baby blanket, 2 tops and a scarf. Oh, Nancy, I've seen the tops that you've posted. It's beautiful. Nice. I don't usually work on so many things. And you've got extra time, Nancy. Is that why? Because I tell you, I'm itching to do another mosaic blanket, but as you can know, I don't have X amount of whips. So there's no way I can start another thing if one thing's not done.
Right.
Because that'll really work on my nerves. Disney owns all the big brands, so they can do whatever they like, says Reggie.
Horrible.
I tell you, but I am just grateful for YouTube and channels like Cult Krimi.
Yes.
Reggie, I don't know if you're familiar with that. Well, I do not know if you're familiar with. It's a German YouTube channel, and they post weekly videos. You want Pixar, Disney. If you want Star Wars, you need Disney. You want Pixar, you need Disney. Disney, yeah, there you go. Oh my goodness.
They're a monopoly. Yeah.
If you
Some
want
weekend
Marvel,
I watch movies on Disney.
if you want Marvel, you have to go to Disney.
I know, it's terrible. Terrible.
Oh, I wish authors would bring back the movies on TV. I remember, you know, like Friday nights used to be, there were movies on. Sunday nights, there were movies on.
Yeah.
So Saturday night, there were movies on, and the movies that they're putting on are so second-rate and rubbish. What did we watched? We do have Disney channel, not for Disney Plus, but we do have a Disney channel, and we watched The Crater, which was about 5 young children in the year 2255.
Oh.
Quite interesting. Quite interesting.
Well, pardon me. What year? 2255.
Yes.
What?
Where everybody lived on the moon because the
died.
Oh.
Was Elon there?
Elon there was there.
Am I up there? I bloody well hope not. Not a daddy. I me a decrepit old lady.
22.55.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
like, oh, you know what? When I was a child, and we had a black and white television, and they had this one thing on there that was called something 1999. And it was so scary. I used to sit and watch it and be trembling.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
it's the stuff of nightmares. Little did I know, if someone told me, you know, that your child will be born in 1999,
Right.
the world will look nothing like it's looking.
Yes.
Hello, Dawn.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hi, Dawn.
I'm great.
Hey.
How are you?
How are you?
I love that wall behind you.
Everything's
That's
good.
beautiful.
Yes.
Netflix and Amazon Prime. Watched Otto with Tom Hanks on Netflix. It was okay.
Okay.
Otto? Okay.
Oh, it looks cute. Oh, it looked like it would make me cry, actually.
Oh.
What would make you cry?
Otto.
1999. Yeah, I used to watch that, Steve.
Yes.
Hi, Steve.
Steve, that
Hi,
used to be
Steve.
freak me out. Hi, Judy from Australia.
I've seen them.
Judy.
They're fabulous, Dawn.
Nice to see you, Dawn. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just quickly solo layout. Ooh, oh my word. Is that a pattern that you're following?
Yes.
Right, and that's going to get in. What is the big project?
I don't know yet. I'm still just making the granny squares for the 100 days. But I moved on from
collecting skulls for the moment.
Yeah, originally I was doing.
Wait. Let me just. Hey, man, I'm not. I can't just wish it and then it's there. Oh, look at that. Oh, Dawn,
Very
that's
nice.
beautiful.
But I started with just the regular pattern.
Hey,
Thank
regular.
you.
We don't use the word regular. The word classic.
The classic. Thank
Yes.
you.
Really
It's no sleep time, so I don't know what I'm doing.
It's the vampire mode. Oh, no wonder this girl is making the skulls here. She's been up. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
But I thought you would enjoy.
Margaret's getting back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yes.
Wow.
You need to put color behind it so we can see this skull. Otherwise, there we go. There we go. You see, there we go. Even if it's pink. That's a flesh skull, but okay.
A feminine skeleton. Nice.
Hi, Miguel. Good morning, everyone from Mississippi, Sis Vivian. Good morning, my sweetheart.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Vivian.
Oh, I love that wall behind you with all that yarn. It is just, and I love those squares. Oh, and so you say you don't know what it's going to be yet?
No, because I use two different types of wool, you would say. So these are cotton and these are acrylic. And so they're not going to go together.
Do they know that yet?
No, they're happily living in my tote bag. They're all in here.
They know at some point they'll be separated. Sorry, you know what? It's like Toy Story. In my mind, it's like when I used to take this Jessica away, wherever at school bus or whatever, I used to. You know, maybe it's all the animation and everything can talk in animation. So I'll just be the voice of anything. That's what I say. You say, but this is acrylic squares and this is, so they're not going to go together, which is why I just thought, do they know that yet?
Yeah.
I've seen the skull made into trousers by another YouTube creator. What? That's a bit holy, isn't it?
Yes, Miguel, I've been up all night. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, my time.
Someone who's been up all night, I will tell you. Could someone please drop Dawn's link so I can make sure I'm subscribed? Dawn needs
thank you, Susanna.
Check out my yarn from Turkey, says Linda. There you go. Yes. Can you type in the chat, Dawn? Still, I'm just asking. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can.
I don't know if I have the power.
Do you have the power?
Let's see.
No, type OMGrannySquare. Hey,
okay.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah,
I can do that. Yes, that I can do.
it's easy.
Yeah, you don't need anything. All you
don't
need
need
to
any
type is
power.
OMGrannySquare and
No fancy
Granny-
blue dress here.
there you go.
That's cool.
No, it just at one point I just realized it helps me because then anybody can.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Let me see.
Is it all one word?
Okay.
Did I do it right?
All
I
one
can't even
word.
spell lavender.
Yes.
So.
See, I'm brainwashing them so they know my channel name.
Ta-da!
Very good.
Or wherever chat is. There.
It worked.
Thank you. Thank you,
There you
Ursula.
go. With a skull. Nightbot
Thank you,
skull.
Susanna.
Please
That's
check
great.
out. Torn. Oh, that works. Fantastic. So why are you up so much, my sweetheart? Tell us more. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Because the boys are snoring. Because my boys snore. That's why.
Wow. Okay.
No, I tell you, that is terrible. Snoring keeps me up too. That's when I just move to another bed, to another room.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I have on occasion. It's not happened often. But then I would move to another room and then I would hear. Then it's like, now, obviously it's not like that, but it feels to me like, hey, now that I've moved out to another room, now it's like you've got permission to snore and now you're really going at it. So then I have to get up and go there and say, hello, put the light on. I've left this room so you can snore in peace. But now your snoring is reaching me down the passage.
That's terrible.
Could you just tune it down a bit here? Because we all want to sleep tonight. So, and then he's like, oh, wake up. I'm sorry, sweetie. But I mean, he doesn't mean it. Obviously, he doesn't mean it. So he's a nice man. So he's just, well, BOIs. What's BOIs?
Oh, boys.
I don't know
The dog is a boy. The boyfriend is a boy. I'm outnumbered. It's only one female versus two males.
Okay.
So I called them the boys.
Oh, interesting.
You've hit an 11-minute slowdown. Oh, Amanda, I hope you're not late. My Chihuahua Sadie snores, says Miguel.
Oh, no.
But you know, Miguel, you are single. You live on your own. If you have a little doggy who snores, it's good because then it sounds like there's somebody else and you're not alone. So to have a little animal, and I've never had animals that does that. So when the first time I heard a dog actually make a sound sleeping, I was like, oh, this must be interesting because, I mean, you couldn't feel alone then because there is another breath in this house, and it sounds like there's someone, even if there is someone can't talk, they've got all the body language going for them. So, hello, Faith. How are you doing?
Hi, Faith.
Hello.
Sadie blows wind too, though. Oh, all right.
So you can
right.
smell and see and hear.
Oh, no, thank you.
Miguel says hi to Faith. Oh my goodness. So how was your weekend, Dawn? Besides the fact that you were up for a long time. Great point, Ursula. My little Chihuahua snores, so I'm not alone. Yes, I think if I was alone, I'm just thinking if I was alone. Yes, that's okay. Now that you say it, because I was trying to think while I was talking to you guys. Now, where did I actually discover this? My landlady had a poodle, but you know when the poodle's a medium-sized poodle, if I sit, the poodle's head would reach my knees. So it's not a small little thingy. And it is shaped in the shape of a poodle, but they call it something else. But this poodle was incredibly intelligent, and this poodle knew when my landlady was going away, this poodle would mourn. It would sit with its feet on my knees and put its head between the 2 feet.
Oh my.
It would be devastated that she is away for just 2 days.
Oh.
So I'll be like, I know I'm not her, but I'm going to do my best here. But,
Yes.
you know, Christine says my Phoebe kitty snores.
Oh wow.
Oh my
goodness. My cats snore as well. Fluffy,
Really?
especially.
Oh
Fluffy,
my.
especially, yeah. I'm you know she sits sits on the chair behind me of a night time.
Oh.
And I'm watching television and I can hear this noise and I'm looking and I'm at first it takes me a bit to register what it is.
Yes.
You know, kind of it's a noise that you think, oh, is that on the TV? And then I realize that she's snuck behind me.
Where is that sound coming from?
You know, when I say, Fluffy, she looks at me. I said, stop snoring. So she curls back up and she...
That's very funny.
She's like, I don't talk human. I don't know what she said. She was frowning at something. Can't be me because I'm too cute. Let's just continue sleeping.
Oh, yesterday I sat on my chair to have me evening meal. I've got it on a tray and I've got, you know, and she was fast asleep. I sit down, got the tray, and I start eating my tea. And the next thing, she's on the arm of the chair, and she's looking at me. She looks at the food, and then she looks at me. And I said to her, what's the matter? And she just looks at me food, and I said, do you want some of me meat? So I cut it off, gives it to her. And then I think, right, I'm eating my tea now, and she's still sat there looking at me.
Yeah,
like you can share.
I said, "Don't bother your dad. Go to your dad.
Yeah,
leave me alone. Let me eat my tea."
Miguel says it's
interesting.
Going to be the 80s here today. Yesterday we got lots of rain. Thankful for every drop, as we have been through a drought. Oh, I remember when we went through a drought. It's 8:10 here where Christine is. Oh, you guys in your time zone. 6:10, 7:10, 8:10. I'm like 14:10.
5:10.
1 p.m. 10 minutes past 1 in the afternoon for me.
Wow.
It's 10 past 2 for Ursula, isn't it?
I remember when we actually on a Friday, when I stopped my live stream and Linda was on my live stream. Or was it on Linda's live stream? And she's an hour behind me. And when we were later, and it would be 9 p.m. for me and 8 p.m. for her, and I'm like, I also still want 1 hour. Because 8 p.m. is sort of like, okay, there's something left of the evening. Yes. 9 p.m., just that 1 hour makes a difference in my life. Because it's like, oh, certain things needed to be done by now, and we're heading for...
Especially in the winter months, because in the winter it's your summer. So my winter, I finish at 7 o'clock, but it's 9 o'clock for you.
Yep.
It's 2010 there by Susanna. 10 past 8 p.m. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Zach, says Miguel. Everybody's saying hello to Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Oh my goodness. I tell you, yeah. So, Susanna, Dawn, you were telling us you've been awake, but how was the weekend? I was asking how was the weekend, and then you said you've been awake and you've done what? I can't remember now.
It was very peaceful. I had a lovely Mother's Day, and I've been working on this baby blanket for.
Wait a minute.
One of my brother's twins. Thank you.
Now you see, that's the kind of baby blankets I'm used to, which is your pastels, and it's just it just shouts baby.
It does.
I'm still obsessed with this antique. This is from 1980. Let me see. It says on the label here the date.
Wow.
I have some from 1989 and 1987.
Wow.
Trying to remember. This one's 86.
1986.
I believe.
Wow.
It's in the. looks like it is, because I think it's in the barcode, maybe this one. I don't know. I have some other ones.
You have a lot of antique yarn? Do you?
I do, because I went on eBay here, right here. There's this on this label right here. This tiny fine print right here.
Yes.
Actually
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
In there.
Yeah.
So I have
wow.
this way. It is. Oh, okay. So yes, 89, 1127, 1127.
Wow.
I went on eBay
So
and I
you
bought
go on
all the
eBay
ones
and
I
you
could
get a lot of-
find. This was my favorite yarn.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I
Thank
love
you.
the stitch.
Yes.
You know, I've never made a blanket with that stitch that I can remember.
Oh, the chevron.
Yes,
Called
I've
chevron.
never made it.
If I don't make anybody sick, I can pop over here real quick and show you. I have
Okay,
this
let's
is my
see,
little
let's see.
my stockpile right here.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I love it. I've
Yes.
got a whole drawer
The
full of
yellows,
pastels.
peaches, pinks,
Yeah.
blues, and then I
Ooh,
have this section right here of the purples, blues, and greens, and this like really rare teal color right here.
Yeah,
and
I've
then
never
some
seen that.
Oh, that's
stripy
beautiful.
ones. So that has to last the rest of my life because they don't make it anymore. As you can
Yes.
tell.
Yep.
But these become
you get a good
heirlooms in the
deal?
family.
Yes.
Did you get a
Thank
good
you.
deal, Dawn? Christine is asking.
I paid about
Hello, Joy.
$4.55 on average a skein. So no,
Mm.
probably not. But because it's
Yes.
$55 per skein?
Yeah.
yes,
Why?
I was getting
Why would it be so much?
because they were discontinued and I bought them secondhand.
eBay's terrible for pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
you
so
can
that's
find
two
stuff.
They're more
reasons to
now.
me why not to
Yeah,
buy it. Because
eBay
it's discontinued and it's secondhand and it's the price. It should be gold threaded, my sweetheart.
Yes.
Yeah, it should.
Oh, wait,
It
Dawn.
was
Now,
to me.
what's the name of that yarn? Just so
Hello,
I can.
Yana.
I'll keep
The
an
Red
eye out
Heart
for
Baby
you.
Fingering.
Baby fingering. Okay.
It's just called Baby Fingering, and if you
Red
look
Heart.
on the label,
Yes.
yes,
Red Heart. Okay.
it's the old school Red Heart, but it has no it has the washing instructions,
Yes.
but it does not tell you what hook size to use.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say needle
Just says
size.
use your
the
imagination.
standard.
Use this for whatever you like.
Yes.
Something
Okay.
like that. Hi, not the end. Been lurking. Water in my cup. Just
Hello.
finished the first one. Purse. GrannySquare purse on Friday. Taking a break from a couple of days. Hey, I've been taking a break for a couple of days. Today is the first day crocheting since Friday evening. You
Yes.
can't put a price on an heirloom. Susanna, absolutely. She's making the heirloom. But
Yes.
that, if you calculate the price of that blanket by the time she's done, that is right. Wow. Thanks for the warning me before moving the camera.
Yes.
I try to be considerate of people. I understand motion sickness. It's not fun.
No.
Yeah, I thought second-hand yarn would be cheaper, but no, this is antique. It's now antique.
It's
Listen,
officially
second-hand
antique.
yarn is cheaper probably, but if you go back further, it depends how further back you go.
Yes.
If it's last year second-hand, the year before, maybe so 5 years. Anything over that probably gets more expensive because there's no more of it.
I'll keep an eye out for you. You know.
Thank you.
I do.
I
see
know
a
I
lot
did get some
vintage stuff.
bundles. That would be awesome. I did get some bundles. Like I believe I bought 10 for $30. But the purple, this lavender color is very very rare. So
Okay,
I
I
paid a little bit more for that one. But yeah, I'll pay top dollar, as you could tell.
Yes.
Well, it's not even that. I just don't want you to pay that much.
I wish we had
Yes.
in South Africa that where you could buy secondhand from someone who actually didn't want that. I know you guys go on Marketplace on Facebook, but I'd like to be able to do that for Cape Town, at least in the Cape Town area, and say, okay, you live close by, you don't want this anymore.
Yeah, it works
I'll
out.
help you.
Yeah, that's an awesome way to get yarn. I've done a little bit of that. Not too much, but a little bit. Yeah.
Just supporting, hey? Just a little bit of showing support, like Linda. I mean, that's what we guys do. We show support.
Yeah, we're supporting.
I mean, look at all the support there behind them. That's a lot of support.
That's what I said to Rick. I said, I'm going to support my local yarn shop. And he said, no, Linda, what you're going to do is you're going to buy some yarn.
Exactly.
But I'm supporting Rick.
You should say to Rick, that is all a point of perspective. That's your perspective.
Yeah. So then I get there and I thought, all right, I'll do a little short of the Rowan yarn, because Rowan yarn is very, very expensive.
It's very nice, though.
It's beautiful yarn.
It's beautiful.
So I did a short, and he said to me, what are you doing now? I said, I'm doing a short of the yarn. Everybody likes to see yarn.
Yes.
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 He's like, and then, well, you know, we were on the beach and I was saying, right, I'm working on my short today. So I lays it out and he said, what are you doing now? I said, I'm doing a short.
Yeah.
What? I said, I'm doing a short, letting everybody know what I'm doing on the beach today.
Yeah.
And then I did the socks and he said, what are you doing now? I said, I'm doing the socks.
Yes.
And then I took a walk down to the beach and I said, you know, the sound of the waves lapping against the sand. And he said, what have you just done? I said, I've just videoed the... He said, for God's sake, Linda, what are you going to do next? I said, I don't know yet.
I don't know.
Whatever takes me get there.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever takes me fancy. I might take a short of you working in the garden.
Oh.
He went, no.
Yes, you might take it. Yeah. Oh, no, it's her thing, you see. She loves those. I mean, I also love those. I just can't pay that. But if I had it, I have 2 local yarn stores and I need to support both. Exactly.
Yes.
It's just perspective.
Yeah.
You have to show support.
So if anybody says what you're doing, you just say, you're not going to buy yarn. You're going to support your local yarn shop. End of.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But, you know, don't you find that, okay, I find this.
Yes.
Now I'm a YouTuber. I do YouTube videos. So now it's like you get to a point and you think, oh, I wish I could show them this on a little short. So you find that wherever you are, you've got these, okay, you want to do this. You want to, okay. So I think for some people it might be annoying because it's like, okay, so now you're filming, then you're filming again, then you're filming again, then you're filming again. But it's because you've got this, I mean, creativity doesn't keep office hours. It's there. You've got that, and you're there in that moment. You've got your camera. Just nephew took me to Joanne's on Friday. Says not the end. They had sort of a sale. I had all been picked through. So I bought cloth and jewelry items to make bracelets and stitch markers. So you supported your local Joanne's. That's good, not the end. You see, that's what we do. We support our local.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's where my husband took me, and it was a big nothing happened there too. I had the same.
I wish we had like your Trudy must tell me, because I went to a big Checkers here by us. Is it Checkers? Yes. It's called Checkers, and they actually do stock yarn, but now suddenly they don't have yarn. So Trudy, if you know of anyone else that stocks yarn, because otherwise it's just yarn wool shops that do that. Linda, not only do you need to support your local yarn shop, but you're giving your YouTube subscribers what they want, says Susanna. Exactly. Motion sickness sucks when you need to wind yarn. Yes.
Yes.
Maribel, hello, my sweetheart. We saw your beautiful bag that you made on Facebook. Oh, and she even lined it. Yes. It was gorgeous. Hello, Eve at work. Hello, everyone at work. Will be listening.
Hi, Maribel.
And Dawn was saying to Christine, it was the only yarn I used since I learned to crochet in '96. I didn't realize that they stopped making it, and it's my favorite. Yes, it's her thing. That's her thing. It's her thing. There you go. My 2 local Joannes ought to support me for even walking in their messy stores.
Oh my.
Gal. Checkers N1 have also, and also ShopRite. Okay. Yes, I've got a ShopRite close to me. I can go and check them out because their yarn is quite affordable. And it's not scratchy, and it used to be. I don't know what they've changed. They've changed something. So
guys, I've won yarn chicken. I've won yarn chicken. Yay!
Hey,
yarn chicken.
What a great feeling.
You won. Okay.
I won. Look.
That's good.
Yay. Fantastic.
That is great.
I got my little I got my little scales out, and I thought, right, I need 16 more squares, so I need 16 more different colors. So I'm getting my little scales, right, way
16 different colors.
So that'll do.
It's cool.
That'll do. Yeah, that'll
Checkers
do.
in and
Going through them all.
It's nice.
So yay, that's done.
Trudy, when are you visiting again? You must come and visit again. Trudy stays close to me. She can visit. We can go and check out N1 City, Trudy, and have something while we're there. That's what we did last time. Did someone say chicken yarn, chicken yarn, yarn chicken?
Yeah, yarn chicken. I won.
Go for a walk. So I went to take him, and as I was leaving, I said to the boyfriend, the dog wants to take me to the Dollar Tree to say hi to the yarn. That is hilarious.
Nice one. That's good.
What did he say, Dawn? What did he say to that?
He said, "There's money in my jacket pocket."
Oh, that is great stuff. Use those.
It was money I gave him, but he gave it back to me. So don't think he's that great. But yeah, I was like, okay, thank you.
I was in my local yarn store today buying yarn for another wearable and a Jada's calendar cowl blanket. Oh, lovely, Yana. Dawn, I'm in shock that you're not sleeping, says Lydia. Hey, she's doing. No, this is virtual Dawn.
Yes.
We've tapped into virtual Dawn. The real Dawn is actually sleeping. So.
Yes.
Yes. This is AI Dawn. She'll sort of. She might be a bit slower. You know, if she says anything rude, please just excuse her because it's not her.
That's cool.
Hello there, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Good morning. She says, "What morning back, all you beautiful people. It's not a big shop, but I could walk around it forever." Oh, Yana, don't tell me. A yarn store doesn't have to be big. It just needs yarn. That's all it needs.
Just needs yarn. That's it.
Yep.
You go down every aisle.
Oh,
and
yes.
I went down every aisle, and Rick's following me, and I'm going round it again, and then I go to the road and feel all the yarn, and he's saying, "What are you doing?" I'm just saying, "I'm squishing. I'm squishing."
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes, you could have been sniffing and squishing. So, Trudy, I'll WhatsApp you, hey? Joanne, my Joanne isn't messy, but pricey. So what do you prefer, my messy or pricey? Hey, dear my lovely Yanni family in the chat. I love you all. Thank you for popping by. I so appreciate it. I'm headed to get some coffee and listening. Christine's asking, how are you, Kelly? Which Kelly? Both Kellys are spelled the same. I should make nearballs. What's nearballs? What's nearballs? No, as opposed to farballs? I bought 3 clearance cakes the other day from Michael's. I saw more clearance, but the yarn wasn't speaking to me, so I just got the 3.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I think if the yarn, I mean, that's what the yarn doesn't speak to you. It's not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So those 2 teas that I've just frogged, the yarn wasn't happy.
I can't believe that you did not. Listen, you should do a Linda. You should do a Linda. Yeah, I was telling Linda to do a Linda. Duh. DIY did a video where she sort of cut off the head, and just we saw her sitting at the table doing. And you could have done that. I would have loved to see holding in the one hand and frogging. Ching, 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 ching. Man.
Yes.
Just think how many views you would have gotten. Linda, that's an opportunity missed. Now, never mind the lapping of the waves. That frogging is. Watch me frog. Just call it that video.
Okay.
Yes. Halfway through the last rows. I might finish it today, says Sabrina. Hey. Oh, good for that. Thank you, Ursula.
Yes.
It was a beautiful bag, Maribel. Thank you so much for posting. When you ladies all laughed just then, it said, "Oh, my canary is whistling and thrilling."
Oh.
Listen, Trudy has the same thing. Whenever I laugh, that bird of hers laughs. She can't hear what we're talking about.
Cool.
Meatballs, meatballs. It was meatballs. Okay, yes, that's always delicious. Linda was floored to see wall-to-wall yarn. That was great, sis Nothing. Oh, I tell you, both Kellys. How are you?
That Black Sheep Wool's shop is amazing. Next time when I go on Thursday, I'll do the Shepier's wool.
Oh.
I might do a couple and then let you just drip them every now and again. Drip dry them. Drip drop them.
Drip drip.
Drip drip drip.
Drip dry is what you do when there's no toilet paper in the bathroom.
Ew. I had a feeling someone was going to say that. I was like, oh. Oh.
I'm sorry. The AI took over.
That's AI, guys. AI. I love Black Sheep yarns. Yes. Oh, Sabrina, it's beautiful.
Yeah, yes. And it's only 15
no
minutes away from me. 15 minutes away from me.
Shippies is beautiful. Shippies is beautiful. I agree. Yes. It's just very, you're with us, it's extremely pricey. It's extremely pricey.
Yes.
Compared to others that we have, that is quite good, very good. Can't see that it's not. Gifting the bag to the future niece-in-law's birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, that's fantastic.
Nice.
I showed my friend my yarn room yesterday, and he said, "Smells like Michael's in here."
Oh, my.
Wow.
But
is that a good or a bad thing? I'm not sure.
I'm like the craft store. I think it's good, I guess.
Okay.
I think it should be good because a yarn shop should smell
like yarn.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, smells like yarn. I'm using Shipier's Whirlette for the shawl. Oh, Sabrina, I tell you what, I have one O-N-E, one, like in one, not in W-O-N. I have one single Whirlette. And I cannot decide where to where to use it. I bought it when Yana and I met and we went to my local yarn store. And it's just, I don't know. It was so pricey that I'm like, what shall I use this for? It must be very specific. I've never had chickens, but one day, maybe today is the one day. Yes, there's a lot of things that smells worse than yarn, so. Absolutely.
I don't even think it really smells. I think just, when you see something, you can automatically sense it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you see a hamburger and you don't necessarily smell it, but you already know what the sensations are. So I think he just got that impression.
When I went with Jessica to we have a lot here let me say in Cape Town. I can only speak for here. They would take an old house that has beautiful wooden floors, that has the dates from whenever, and they would turn that into a shop and they would sell, say for instance, they would only sell beads there. So we have a house like that close to us, and they are global bead importers from India.
Oh, wow.
So you go into this place, and it is beads overload. And I said to my Jessica, and it was just over. I said to her, I don't have this with yarn ever, but I can understand how someone would feel about yarn if they're not yarn people, because I'm not a beads person. And the beads, the amount and the variety was overwhelming. It made me feel like I actually can I just walk to a counter and say, this is what I need and leave? Because it was so overwhelming. You'll be happy to send some as a gift, Ursula. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the vibe. Oh, I tell you, I frogged my Shepius twice before deciding on the sweater. I'm so glad I made that sweater. It is light. Oh, yes, it isn't. Oh, it is. I can imagine. If you made a sweater with that, it is just the lightest thing to wear. Cindy, good morning, my sweetheart. Good afternoon to everyone.
How are you?
Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all all of you who celebrated Mother's Day yesterday, I hope you had a great Mother's Day.
We celebrated here in the UK.
Okay, my sweetheart, thank you so much for coming up.
Thank
you.
It was great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. You guys have fun. I will see you later.
Sweetie.
It was nice to see you. Thank you so much. And I was glad I caught you yesterday.
Yes.
When I show people my crochet area in person, everyone is amazed. I'm like, please, this is nothing. If I had my way, the entire room would be yarn. Exactly. I think if they're not yarn, you're not a yarny person. It's, yeah. But the beads, I'm not a bead person, but that house of beads. I mean, Jessica was having the time of her life, but I was like, oh, I think I just want to get out of here because, you know, it was just too much for me. Bye, Kelly, says Joy, and Nappy Angie saying bye to Kelly. Hi to everyone, and yes, hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday, says Cindy. Breezy saying bye to Kelly. Hi to Joy. Hi to Dawn, says Willing Around.
Hi, Joy.
I love that name, Willing Around with Joy.
We celebrate here in the UK. We celebrate Mother's Day in March.
All right. And in America, is it the same as us, Dawn?
Yeah. Mother's Day was yesterday, wasn't it, in the US? Yeah.
Sorry. I muted myself. Sorry. Yes. Yesterday was Sunday, and that was Mother's Day. So is that the same as you, Ursula? Well, you're on.
Yes. Yes, it's the same for us in South Africa.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. Oh, I tell you, this blanket is so nice and warm over my lap because, if I had to sit here, it is anywhere in the shade outside is cold. If you want to be warm, be in a sunny spot. Off to work, Helen. Oh, my sweetheart, have a fantastic Monday.
Bye, Helen. Bye. Have a good day.
Yes, enjoy.
The enthusiasm, Dawn, is contagious.
That's a 4-letter word to me. I'm like, no.
Listen,
no.
I'm joking.
I'm sorry you have to do that.
It's just, the way she said it was like, yes, enjoy. Like,
I was having a bad flashback. I'm sorry.
That was like, no, it's Dawn, AI Dawn. It's like that Jessica said. How she was just sitting there. How old must we be tomorrow? I'm like, what? How old must we be tomorrow? I guess 54 and 24. And she's, no, man, I mean, what time must we be there? I'm like, well, then you have to ask what time, because I've never heard a question like, how old one must we be tomorrow? I had such a laugh. Obviously, I'm going to tease her a little bit about it because, and then I have to not overdo it. France as well. It was yesterday for Mother's Day, Sabrina. Oh, good stuff. Willing around. There is a bead shop, 5 minutes. Bead shop. Sounds like a beach shop. Beach shop. The way I said it so fast. From my house, and it is full of beads. Every room. Really overwhelming. Ursula, when you come with Jessica to Joburg, I'll take you. I tell you, I walked into, into that shop here, and it was too much. It was just too much. I mean, it is literally shelves upon shelves from floor to ceiling and every room. I'm like, yo, I don't want to touch anything here because I didn't even know. So eventually I went back and I said, I gave a piece of paper. This is what I need. Take me there. And she took me there. This area is what there. And then I said to Jessica, okay, we just need this. Because I don't know. The beads was just too much for me. That's why I would rather order them online. Now that I know what I need, I order it online. Because the house was too much. Hello, Cindy.
Faith, that's Dawn. The lady
hello.
next to me is Dawn, Faith.
Hi, if you can't see me.
You know what you did? My mother did the same thing Saturday night. So I'm looking at the screen here. I'm like, what's Linda doing? And I'm like, okay, I'm missing something. Now on Saturday night, my mom and I and Jessica were sitting on the couch under a nice blanket, and my son was sitting at the table with his devices or whatever, having fun. So after he relaxed, he was a bit, I must say, I forget, because he's so okay with no warning. You don't have to prep him anymore. You can just tell him, pick up the keys and go and come back. I didn't realize that once it hit him that we are not going home today. We are sleeping at this venue. He how can you say? Trudy, hy het sy eetlus verloor. The desire to eat left him. What is terrible English? How do you say
he
that?
Lost his appetite.
There you go. That's the words, the English words. Okay. So I saw, I read his body language and everything, and I saw something wasn't right. But that is now in hindsight, I can tell you that's what happened. So, but by about, say, 9 o'clock in the evening, he was starting to have fun. And so now she did a Linda. So my mom is on the other side of Jessica. Jessica's in the middle of us. She's chirping something like, that man is starting to have fun, and see that man is. I'm like, what man? What man? Because there's no man here. And then my little mom, that is like Linda's little mom, her hand comes past. All I see is this finger. But now, because Jessica has, you guys have a light that you put around you, so that it's around your neck. So Jessica's got this on, which means that this finger goes on, the shadow of this finger goes on the opposite wall, and it looks like E.T. phone home. I'm like, what?
Shadow puppets.
Listen, and then you mean Jonathan is having, yes, but obviously once it hit me, it was so it was a really fun evening. But now you see here, I'm reliving it on the screen with Linda, like, I'm like, another finger pointing
that way. That's
oh, that is so funny. That's so funny. Okay, let me just catch up here quickly. Hello, Sonia. It's good to see you, my sweetheart. Who needs that many beads? Listen, it's a global. They call it a global, whereas they ship from there, so from this house out. But if you live as close as I do, you just quickly drive there. But our first time there, I was overwhelmed. Hi, Dawn. I've been working on my square, so just watching on the TV. Everybody's saying hello. Hello, everybody's saying hello. Nice to meet. It's nice to see Dawn, eh? Like, it was nice to see Faith when we saw her. And wow, some strange magic happened. My TV switches off.
Wow.
It was like too much fun here. I saw a documentary about beads. They can be really expensive. It depends on what they are made of, how old they are, where they come from. Neat. Spooky. Oh, yes, Sabrina. Hi, Dawn. Very weird, she said. Listen, we had so much fun. We had so much laughter. And I think that's what you need. Like when you went to your sister, Linda, and you have fun and you laugh and you just it's what you need.
Yeah, it is.
It's
what
what
the
you
doctor
need.
ordered. What the doctor ordered.
I mean, my mom is someone with a dry sense of humor, so she can be very funny. I mean, she doesn't mean to be funny. She just, it turns out funny because I was like, what is this? And she's got these little handshakes. What is this? Oh, that was funny. Anyway, it was a good weekend is all I can say. It's one of the many. Your lives are always so much fun. Listen, but this weekend, I didn't even crochet anything, but it was a really fun weekend. So it was nice to have a new address, a different address. You know, sometimes all you need is a different. So that's why you sometimes need to just have a friend that you can go and drink tea at. So you can sit there at someone else's home for what, 2 hours, have some tea, talk about something else, and then come home. And then it's like, hey, it's all fresh, all new, all better. So no, that was good.
Well, that's on Saturday I went to our June's, and then I come home and I thought, right, and I just sat and I finished the blanket.
Wow.
Finished it. So
wow.
Because I'd had a break and that, I just finished it. So yeah.
I've got to go. Bye-bye all. Thank you, Moonrose Crafts, for popping in. We still appreciate it.
Bye.
Have a good week further. Hope to see you Wednesday at Linda's live stream. Maybe tomorrow at Crochet Corner's going live tomorrow evening. Sometimes I catch her live on a Tuesday evening, sometimes not. They've been upping the. We've had terrible load shedding the whole weekend, but that's why I actually came back yesterday. Because I said to my mom, after we have an early lunch, there's going to be so much power out where they are that it would be better if I just come home.
Yeah.
You know, so that's otherwise I thought I was even thinking of streaming from there, you know, because they have Wi-Fi. And that would have been nice. I said I would have just used my blanket and throw it over a chair and sit on that. And that's the only background I've got. But that would have been nice. I wouldn't have missed out on you guys. So, yeah, that would have been nice. I will try. Yes, well, we'll see you in the YouTube streets, my sweetheart. I mean, that's the thing. The thing is that someone is always live. I must say I do appreciate that because sometimes when I sit here on a Tuesday or a Thursday, which is my days off, and I'm sitting at this table and I'm writing now this pattern for, especially with this shawl I'm busy with, it's nice when someone goes live and I'm lurking then. I say hello every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I say I'm still here lurking, but I'm really busy while I'm lurking. So, but it's nice to hear the chatting and it's like you're right there with them. So yes. I enjoy that.
Yes, this is a wonderful community and you guys keep me laughing and fills my heart with so much joy. And you help me finish all my projects because you keep me company.
I tell you, loneliness is a terrible thing.
Yeah, it is.
So that's why the fact that we can hang out is really, I think, a saving grace for many people, not just on this live, on many live streams. Technology is making this a small world. Because I was running into an elderly lady in the wool shop, local wool shop, and she said, oh, she likes to do this. She now I said, but there's a tutorial on that. Now, and her daughter was there with her, not with her right there when she struck up the conversation with me. But I thought to myself afterwards, I think it would be so great if elderly people in an old age home, I don't know what you call it, but that is more or less what we call it, home for the elderly, would have access to devices like this so that they can, especially those with crafts, because then they're more inspired, they take part, they still feel part of something. I like Mom's TV kept switching on. I gathered all cables and remotes, took it to the recycling center with a note. Works fine, good luck. Oh my goodness. What, that is the most, that is me most of the time, lurking, but everyone is keeping me company. I tell you, Christine says, I wonder where you were, Dawn. Missed you. There she is. This is Dawn AI. So she's running on fumes, guys.
I've been sleeping. I was sleeping in the daytime.
It's when day becomes night and night becomes day. That can happen quickly. You know what? When it really happens quickly is when you've had a newborn, and when you feed them at night, they are so cute. So you keep them up, they keep you up. Okay, now daytime comes, you both sleep, and then suddenly they turn your day into night, night into day. I remember with my two babies. I would not call it for old people because, unfortunately, I know people in their 20s that had to live for it. Oh, you know, but we have elderly homes and little, what do you call it? Homes in a community, and you can move there when you're 50.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I really want to. I would be so happy. These young kids with their loud music. No, I'm kidding. I don't mind loud music, but yeah, I want something more peaceful and slower.
Yeah.
You've kept me company while driving for an hour. Amanda, we pray you success for that interview. I tell you, if it's meant for you, let the doors open. If it's not meant for you, let it just close.
Good luck, Amanda.
Yes, my sweetheart. There you go. My life has changed so much since starting crochet, finding all you ladies. Sorry, Dawn?
I was saying hi to Yarn again. You're there.
Oh, there you go. Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
Yo, my what is it in my throat now again? It's like a frog in the throat.
A frog in the throat. Yeah, we do as well. We have homes for the elderly, but we also have care communities for those young people who can't live on their own. And they have carers who go in and that. So yeah, we have all different kinds here.
I think that's fantastic. I just think that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that there are, you know, especially I'm talking especially about young people with autism, that they can function very well on their own in a little flat, but they do need someone to come and supervise or come and check on them and so on every so often. Yes. So I just think that if that exists, that is just so fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm just starting heel turn on my other sock.
Ooh, so wait a minute. I'm going to solo you because the color on that sock is yummalicious. Looks like a brown. Looks like coffee.
I've started the heel turn. So hold on. So I'm here. I'm just doing the heel and the flap, and then
beautiful. But what's the color of that yarn? Because is that grays or blue, light blue or light gray?
It's brown, mustard, grey, and then the white with the flexing.
Oh yes,
flexing, and then the yarn actually does the pattern itself. It's the yarn that I bought while I was on holiday. It's called Elise Superwash Comfort Socks.
In Turkey. While you were supporting them.
Yeah. Yeah, supported the local community.
Oh, good morning, Roberta, my sweetheart. Good morning, Ashley, and everyone laughing, cleaning, getting ready for our out-of-state company. Oh, I'll be 75 on Wednesday, and everyone wants to visit this week. Wow, that is a milestone. I mean, you could be my mother. I'll listen to you. You know, that yarn is beautiful, Linda. Very nice, Linda. Thank you for the kind words. Gotta go. Love and hearts. Bye-bye, Amanda, my sweetheart. Linda, that's beautiful. Love the colors is not the end. I love Elise yarn so much. You know, Linda, we actually got that in at our local yarn store now from Turkey.
Brilliant.
So Sarah says, that's beautiful. Happy birthday, Roberta, says Christine.
Yes,
for
happy
Wednesday.
Wednesday, Roberta.
Awesome, Roberta. I tell you. Oh,
exactly. Yeah.
Roberta, that's going to be fantastic because you can imagine. Yeah. You know, I mean, our family I think my gran was 65 and then at 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, they would all have these big birthdays because they never knew, is it going to be the last one? So, and then she was 95 when she passed away. Sheila, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing on this Monday?
I must remember. I need to schedule my lives for this month. I've not got any schedules. I need to get them done.
You know what? That's true, because I remember that when May came, I thought, hey, what have I scheduled? What haven't I? It's like your little admin work you've got to do. And I'm like, I don't think I scheduled anything for Facebook. And where's the other stuff?
I remember doing the last week's before I went away, and I thought, I haven't got time to do the rest of May. I'll do it when I come home. And just talking about the lives, and I'm sat here and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm not scheduled.
Okay, so we know what you'll be doing at least after this live stream.
Oh, yeah,
what you'll
after this
spend some time doing on
lives.
It's so nice when it's done. When it's just done and it's Now it's silly for me to ask, but Dawn, you have a channel, right?
I have done a couple of lives, but I haven't gone live on my channel recently because I've been on Purple Crochet and Purple Crochet and More with Sandrine, yes. And Friday nights we'd been doing a late night live. I don't know what time that would be for you. I think it would be.
Oh, that would be Saturday morning. I'm sick.
I'd be in bed fast asleep when you go live on
6 hours with you guys. I sometimes catch the back end of that live stream of Trini and Sunita because definitely, when I wake up and
everything is me, so sometimes I get up in their bed and I'll kind of, when I go onto YouTube, I get a list of who's live, and if I see they're live, I'll pop in and say good morning and just leave a thumb, and then I start my day then.
I definitely can't believe sometimes that they're up. So then I definitely have to say hello and everything. So what is there on your channel? You've done a few live streams. Do you do videos? And tell us what you do.
No, I party crash other people's live streams.
Oh my goodness, sweetie. But even if you are you into shorts or not, short videos or not yet?
I have not, but I'm pretty proud of myself that on my Instagram and my Facebook I've been posting my 100-day granny squares. And
oh yeah, I'm proud of you too, because those granny squares were beautiful. I was just like,
thank you.
I love the colors that you chose.
So I'm working up the confidence to do more, but you guys have been so supportive and stuff. I just like hanging out and having the camaraderie, friendship, making connections, supporting other creators, trying to, do my part with that. But yes, I do dream about a job that I would love. And I think that this would be the most fun thing, but I don't want to make it a job. You know, I don't want to take the joy out of it.
It's a fun place.
Yeah.
Keep it like DIY Creations. Jeanette always says YouTube should be fun. So whatever you do, you just keep it fun. But I tell you, sometimes I have to go live, and maybe I don't feel like it. Hello, Aisha. And I do think that I'm committed to go live, but I think sometimes the days that I don't feel like going live is the days I should actually go live, because that's the days you need people.
Yes.
And because I remember that, sometimes someone would visit me and I'm like, really don't feel like a visitor now. Then they come and visit. And I feel so much better afterwards, because it takes your mind off whatever got you down there. Yes. So that there is really a, how do you say, method to the madness. It is. There's a thing behind it. I think it really works. To have that sort of commitment or routine.
Pheromones working and get you out of your doldrums and.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Confidence. You're so great on lives. I cannot even show my face, says Teresa. You can do it and will do great. Oh yes. And Teresa, don't even say that about yourself. I think you're more confident, Dawn, says Christine. Oh yes. So there you go. It's just without the S at the end.
Yeah, what I was going to say to Dawn was, when you feel comfortable in your, comfortable doing it for you, a video or whatever, that you'll know yourself when you think, right, I can do this. I'm going to do this today. And kind of when we all first do our first video, we're all kind of, oh my gosh, that was awful or whatever. And, and you're so nervous and you're sweating and, perspiring. Sorry, girls, we perspire, not sweat.
Glowing.
Perspire, we glow, whatever. You'll be fine. I mean, and the best thing you've done to help yourself is by going on people's lives. That is building up your confidence, so that when you do say, right, I'm going to do this video today, and it can just be a practice. You don't have to put it out, but you could do a practice, watch it and saying, oh, well, maybe I should do that a bit different, or maybe take that bit out and add this bit, or I forgot to do this, and just make little notes for yourself. Do a practice run. It doesn't have to go hit it and go live, but just do it for you and when you feel comfortable in your own skin. And you've got the confidence because you come up on Ursula's live, you do Sandrine's live, you do other people's lives as well. So you have got the confidence. It's just the confidence for you to actually sit in your room. And the only tip a good tip I can give you is, whatever's in front of you, say you've got yarn in front of you and you're recording, just think of it as people who you know on YouTube.
Like we are now. Just imagine you're talking to me and to Linda.
Just think of it that you're talking to us. We're actually in the room with you. And that's how I started doing my life. Thought, oh well, Ursula's here and V's here and Jeannie's here and everybody else is
here. Just pretend my friends are here.
And then just watch it back, and if you're happy with it, press go live. If you're not,
upload. Listen, you know what I say to myself, because even to this day, that little bit of the introduction that I have to shoot before a tutorial is to me like the worst thing I have to do, because I have to be calm and I have to, it's just, I don't know, it makes me so nervous. So what I say to myself is, it's okay. You can film, but you don't have to post it. So just film it. You don't have to post it. So I do everything right, move everything where it should be. I put my 3 things on the note that I must say. And however I'm going to say it is like open. Doesn't matter how I'm going to say it. But I need to mention 3 facts. Then I say it, and then I watch it, and I realize a piece of my hair was standing up. Then I'm like, okay, That's not going to work. Just delete it and just do it over again. But now the reason why I put, like, if I have to say 3 facts, is because sometimes, because you've done it, I've done it like 5 times, I can't remember, did I say this, or am I remembering the previous time I practiced it, or the 3rd time I'm doing it? So, you know, so that I know, did I say it or not? So I actually end up just putting on a little piece of paper the 3 things I need to say, and I just say it on that, and then I do it. But it's true what Jana says. I began low-carb baking for a shop. It took away my love for baking for a while. So always keep the crafts fun. That is true. That's what DIY Creations also says. You have to keep it fun. If it's not fun, don't upload videos because you feel like you have to. Upload when you have something fun, because that fun and energy is then what your viewers get. They get the best of you. Yeah. And that's what you want to share, you know? So, absolutely. Good morning, little treasures by Nancy. How are you doing, my sweetheart? People tell me to do crochet as a job. No, I'd flip out. Crochet is my retreat, says Nothing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, they say if your hobby becomes your job, you need a new hobby. Oh, Sheila.
And I was doing the Stephen West's Aurora cabin shawl, and it wasn't bringing me joy, guys. And I put it down and I put it away in the garage, and I brought it down before I went on holiday, and I started it again. And then yesterday I thought, you know what? It's not bringing me joy. I am not enjoying doing it, and I frogged it. And the same with the teas, I didn't like them. I didn't like the way they were working up. The yarn wasn't, I just didn't like it. I love the yarn, but I just didn't enjoy it. So I frogged it. And if something doesn't bring me joy, it gets frogged. You know?
Yes.
It's just
she said, I do voiceovers more than one time. I keep recording until I'm happy. Now, I don't know how to do a voiceover, which is why I'm not, you see, I'm not that tech. Only a few of us are maybe that tech savvy when we start out. Most of us are not. We're crafters. So I just delete it and I just do it over, because I'm talking about the little intro, which is only like 3 minutes anyway. But I've got to tell you something about, say, the tutorial that I've made. So now I've got to remember, okay, what did I want to say? I wanted to say 1, 2, 3. Okay, those 3 things I have to say. Whatever extra comes out of my mouth is bonus. So, and there we go. Yeah, so, yeah, she's saying, hi, Nancy. Hope you had a beautiful weekend, says Angel Renee. Oh, yes, my sweetheart. Yes, I tell you what, the learning curve on YouTube is steep, but definitely, Dawn, going on live streams is going, that's how I started. I went on other people's lives before I did mine, because I didn't have the confidence for that at all. I was like, would anybody come? What if nobody comes? Yeah. So now eventually I said to myself, if nobody comes, and that was when Jessica was still sitting behind this ring light, I would just be sitting here talking to Jessica, and it would be a video. I used to do collabs with other creators. I used to get so anxious trying to upload on time. I stopped doing them because I stopped having fun, says Nancy. Yes, I want to also encourage you all that do crochet knitting for YouTube. Don't feel bad when you don't have much done. I just love seeing what you are doing, even the little you get done between videos.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's why like today, I go live. I don't have anything to show that I did more, because I did real life on the weekend. So that's just real life. So here we are, we're hanging out. You guys show what you've been doing. So editing helps a lot when making videos. Yes, if you have the skills, I tell you, Linda, I just frogged a very big and time-consuming project, says Angel Renee. It was hard, but then starting over made me feel better. I even made videos of this poncho, but frogged it. It's hard to put ourselves out. Yes, it is hard to put yourself out. That's the thing. Yeah. For me, I had to get over myself, because you know you're your own worst critic. So I just had to say to myself, I am going to do what I would do if I would go to the movies in the mall, right? Because I'm going to be in public. How can the best that I can look is, I can have clean hair that's washed and blow dry. I can slap some makeup on, like any old barn with paint on, looks brand new. There we go. Put something on that's decent to wear. Put on some perfume. Oh, yes. Well, we don't have smell-o-vision, but there you go. It's just for me to boost me. And then it's like I'm going on a date with you girls. Here I am on my Friday night, my Monday afternoon, which is now late afternoon. But that's how it feels like. I'm on a date with the girls, and we're hanging out, and it's really encouraging to me. It's just like that.
And that's what on a Wednesday when I go to do my live on a Wednesday, I think, right, I'm going out with the girls today. Bit of makeup, make sure my hair's all right, make sure I'm clean, whatever. There we go. I'm out for a few hours with the girls. We're going to have a laugh and a joke. We're going to talk about yarn. We're going to talk about life. That's my
yes
time with the girls.
Philosophy. Yes, but on a Tuesday and a Thursday, I don't do that. That's the days I can have a pajama day, especially now with winter coming, because we're not going anywhere. I'm not seeing anybody. You know, I'll be watching, lurking in live streams. Now I just upload when I want to, says Nancy. I have less videos, but I'm happy again. My husband encouraged me to have fun and said, if you film it, they will come. Yes, because that's the thing, is that energy that you give into it, that positive energy, because you feeling positive, you feel like, I've made this, I want to share it with someone. That is what's coming across. So so good to see you, Jen. I love doing lives. I love the interaction with the chat. That is the fantastic thing, is the interaction. And with all people all over this world. Don't put on makeup for videos, but I put on perfume because it makes me feel good. And if I feel good, hopefully it's happy video. Exactly. Yes, but you see, even my daughter is not a makeup person. She does not wear makeup. So if it's your thing, makeup is my thing. That's what I do. So, but if you're not a makeup person, it doesn't matter, you know. No, but the hair's clean, got a bit of perfume on, there you go. So, fantastic. Oh, what are you going to do for the rest of the day, Dawn? Maybe a few cat naps?
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I'm sad. I hope I don't miss Granny D, though. See, this is my problem. I love crochet and everybody here so much. I want to just stay awake. I say I go live hopping because I see live to live to live.
Yes, but listen, that is how it happens. She says, Angel says, yes, Nancy, the lives is how I found you and subscribed and became a friend. The lives really help those of us that do many hobbies. If our main content is one thing, we can share more in a live stream. That is true. Now, you see, I mean, I'm all about crochet, but hey, Linda does knitting as well, and many other things before that is what she did. Some of you like spinning, and I know Nancy does her beautiful miniatures. So that's, you see all the beautiful creative things other people do. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but it is, you know, to create is so therapeutic. I will finish your beautiful shawl, start a new doll, and some knitting today, says Sabrina. Ooh. Yes, some of you have a lot of a day left. Sabrina, I think you don't have a lot. Your time is more or less my time, which is 3:15 p.m.
Sabrina's in the UK.
Ah, so yeah, I was thinking she's in Europe somewhere. So UK, yes. Blanket is very pretty, Dawn. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's beautiful. To me, a blanket like that is what a baby blanket should look like. And I had one that I made of shells that was pastels for my girl when she was born. Took me 6 weeks to make. And then she came along. And then I wanted to make one for my boy. Now, because I had this difficult baby girl, it took me 2 years to finish my boys. So by the time he got his, it was a 3/4 bed size. I'm French, but live in the UK. Oh, very good, my sweetheart. Yeah, you see, but for us, it's afternoon, even late afternoon. It's time for Linda, nearly time for Linda to go and have a cup of coffee with Rick.
Yes, I'm just waiting for Rick to give me a shout to go and get me coffee.
Fantastic. I've had my tea. I'm gonna be sitting here and relaxing, and then it will be when it's time for supper. It's time for supper. So
yeah. So I've got to, when the live finishes, I've got to schedule the rest of this.
Admin to do, yes.
I've got 3 to schedule and a members live to schedule for this month today. After you've once you.
When is your next members live?
The 31st of May.
So the last day, is it the last day of May?
Yes, the last Wednesday of the month are my members' lives.
Let me quickly see. I think my next members live.
You've just had one since June, isn't it? Yours?
Yeah, mine is only one in every second month. So it will be, I think here it is June the 30th, last day of June. So no, there's still lots of time for me. Lots of time for me. She says, Ursula, yes, my little buddy gets no fancy handmade stuff. It's 6 a.m. here.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Because she's on the West Coast with me, Angel Renee, today. She's a West Coast girl also. But Ursula, thank you very much for having me up and for all your encouraging advice. And Linda, thank you for all your wise words as well. And I love you ladies so much. I'm going to drop down and I'll be in the chat.
Oh, yes.
What time but I hope I catch you next time.
Yeah.
What time is it by you, Dawn?
It is 6:15 a.m.
Woo! Time for a cup of coffee or breakfast, or is that too soon?
Oh no, that's too soon. It's this is when I've been falling asleep, so I'm getting sleepy now. But thank you guys.
Yes.
Take care.
Your 3 hours.
Any help? Just let us know.
I'll be in the chat. I'm still watching. I'll be here to the end. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming up. Oh, I love that.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. Did she freeze? Okay, let's remove AI, Dawn. So, there you go. Hello. Thank you, Dawn, for coming up. And hi, Samantha. Hope you're doing well on this Monday.
Hi, Samantha. Hi, Jess Handmade. Welcome in, honey.
There you go. Yes, we are going to be heading out of here in just a few minutes. I hope you're all having a beautiful Monday, the rest of the Monday. Don't know what you're up to for the rest of this Monday. Depends. Some of you have the whole Monday ahead of you.
Yeah.
Lots of Monday. She's such a sweetheart. Oh, she is absolutely. There you go. Hi, Joy. Everybody's saying hello.
Hello.
There you go. You can share yourself out. Just type OMGrannySquare in the chat. Get connected. Remember to watch at least 3 minutes of a video to make that subscription stick. It's 15:18 here, Samantha. So we are getting ready to wrap it up here. Oh my goodness.
And it's
hello, Jane says Joy. Trying to figure out what to start packing. Oh, what to start packing.
And
Sorry,
it's
Linda.
2:20 here, Samantha, in the afternoon.
Yeah, Linda is 1 hour behind me. There you go. Which means it feels like she's got more of the day left, which she has. It's just, and you're heading into summer, which we are heading into winter. So, that's why I'm sitting here with a shawl over me, because it's amazing. This shawl is so thin, but take it off, then it's like, oh my goodness, it's cold.
Well, I took my cardigan off because I was having a summer moment.
Oh my goodness, have a wonderful afternoon.
It's not.
Are you heading to work, Breezy? Thank you, my sweetheart. Have a great day.
Have a wonderful day, Bree.
It's a blessed Monday for you. Moving at the end of the month.
Ooh. Wow, Nancy.
Where are you moving to? Is it far?
Wow, a lot of work to do.
Moving to another place in the same state or to another state, because I know you guys in America, you can sometimes move far away from home. Even especially the young people, they go to study or work somewhere, and it's in another state, and it's hours and hours to drive. So, not so here.
No.
Anyway, so you'll be doing your admin, having coffee with Rick.
Yeah, I will indeed.
I'm going to have something to eat, a bite to eat. You'll be cleaning today. Oh, yes, Miguel. Okay, Florida, 3 hours. Okeechobee is where you're going. Florida, 3 hours north of where we are now. Ooh, that's 3 hours. If I have to move 3 hours away, that's a big move. Wow. Yeah. Haven't had a summer moment this Christmas.
Oh, I've had terrible summer moments.
Don't jinx yourself. Don't even say that. Just hold on to that thought. You haven't had a summer moment since Christmas. Oh my goodness. Cleaning, what's happening, Sabrina?
I tell you what, I didn't have any summer moments while I was away on holiday.
Well, you were frying in the sun. That's what. Hopefully stay that way if it's another hot summer this year, says Sheila. Oh my goodness. Sabrina, that's funny. Cleaning. What's that? Yes, eh? Anyway. Well, I hope you all have a fantastic Monday, the rest of this Monday. And I will see you probably at Linda's live stream if she's going to schedule it. On Wednesday.
Now, as soon as we've said goodbye, I'm going to get it done before I go.
My summer moments only lasted about 2 years, all done. Well, I think you can be very glad. I think some people last longer than 2 hours, eh? 2 hours, 2 years.
Mine's coming up to 3 years now.
Oh, yes. Anyway, so I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and leave you. And I hope your evening is blessed, lady, says Jen Reeves. I hope yours is too, my sweetheart.
Take care, Jen.
There you go. And I'm going to leave you with a shout out to the Square Squad. And bye-bye, Steve. Thanks, everyone. And have a great day, everyone. Bye, lovely Linda and Ursula. You'll email me later. 100%, Sabrina. So, okay, wave your way, but I'm going to press the button here, Linda. Bye, sweetie.
Bye, sweetie.
Mwah.